Why, hello there, everyone, and welcome to the wonderful magical world of Pathfinder and friends. Let's join said friends in said inn. Hello, everyone. We're not in an inn. I don't know why I said that. This is definitely a bar.
What?
In a bar, same thing.
In a bar, correct. Alrighty. First and foremost, from all the shit we killed last time, everybody gets 170 experience. Shebang. Only 170. All right, God, I do love how instantly that works. All right, also, make sure you give yourself 1 hero point. I don't think I can dole those out. I don't think I have a button for that. Maybe I do. I'm not sure. Currently should be sometime afternoon. The summit will be meeting in about a little over a week, so you guys have time to kind of basically mess around. I mentioned last week if you guys wanted to do shopping, to do that out of the game, and if you want to buy it right now, I can give it to you. If you're not sure, not a big deal. If there's anything you guys want us to buy, we can knock that out real quick.
Yes.
I mean, we should probably get some potions.
They are relatively cheap.
I was going to do that, yeah. However, I'm going to be extra. I'm not going to buy magical potions. I'm going to buy alchemical potions.
Okay, which ones specifically?
Just the basic elixir of life ones, I think they're called. Those are 3 gold apiece. Heal slightly less, but...
So how many of those would you like?
4.
4, okay. All right, and for Kane and Vega, we're the two of you looking to...
Yes, it worked. Okay, good.
To boy anything. Vega, you're basically poor, so I don't blame you for not wanting to snab anything right now. Oh, shit, on that note, sorry.
I also have a magical sword somewhere lying around that I want to extract.
Yes, that is 3 gold to basically yoink the potency doodad from it to yours.
I'm going to use that runestone to cash in on that 3 gold and make it free. Shouldn't it be 3.5 gold, by the way?
Yeah, it's 3.5 gold. I didn't feel like...
I'll subtract 50 silver, it's fine.
Okay, I didn't feel like making you cut a gold in half, but if you're gonna...
5 silver, rather.
Yeah, no, don't do 50, please. So yes, go ahead and delete that runestone. And basically, yeah, you are snazzy. Do you know how to upgrade your item?
Yes, it should just be an edit, right?
It's a drop-down menu. Yeah, it's really cool. I love the way they do runes in the system. It is very, very, very cool.
Which is just a normal healing potion? The minor ones?
Do you want the magical ones or the alchemical ones?
Does it matter?
The one is a 1d8 and the other is a 1d6, but the 1d8s are 1 gold, more expensive.
I will just get another one of them and minus 4 gold.
Okay.
Also, I wanted to buy a spell that I don't know if I'll use, but it sounds interesting.
Okay. Which one would that be? Also, yeah, for the stock, just do +1, just because I believe it's part of the same weapon. It'd be silly if it didn't.
Umbral Extraction.
Umbral Extraction?
Basically lets me steal spells from people.
Oh, so we're playing Final Fantasy.
That's useful.
8. Awesome. This is like 4 paragraphs long. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's very long.
Holy mother of God.
There's a lot to it.
Yeah? You are not wrong. All right. Buying spells. Do you happen to know the price off the top of your head?
No.
All right. Not a big deal.
I figured it would just be price based on like its level.
Pretty much, yeah. It's under the learn a spell activity. Oh, yeah, I forgot you can learn a spell based off of blah, blah, blah. All right, so you learn one last level. I forgot there's a very particular mechanic to this. So you spend 1 hour, blah, 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 remaining conversation with the person who knows the spell, have the materials and the price indicated in this table over here. Weirdly enough, it's only 6 gold. That should be cheap.
Okay, I will spend 6 gold on that then. I will have to read through it again, but I read it before and it sounded fun.
Honestly, I believe you. That is too much to read right now.
It could be useful later.
I will say this, once again, I am more than willing to hand wave a couple random rules and such. So to learn a new spell, I'm not a huge fan of the failure. If you fail, it says you can try again after you've gained a level. I'm not a huge fan of that because that means you can literally only gain so many spells. I'm definitely cool with you effectively being able to learn 1 spell each level. I'm fine with like keeping it at that, unless you take something new that of course gives you a new spell. But it feels really kind of shitty to roll and be like, oh, there goes that whole level. You know what I mean? So yeah, not a huge fan. That and the DC for this is 18. You need to roll an Arcana, so it's kind of high in general. But you do have hero points, and I believe in you.
All right, fine. I will go for it. Arcana, I have a +9.
Yeah, I mean, the sad thing is that means you have like a 55% chance to get it. So
yeah,
so it's good, but not great. Hey, holy shit!
I got it.
He learns.
I think I understand how it works.
Fast.
Actually, hold up. It says you expend half the materials. So yeah, that go ahead and give yourself back 3 gold. Holy shit. Nice. Okay. Hell yeah, dude. Excellent.
I'll never crit ever again.
Hey, if we're going to crit on something, it's better to crit on actually keeping money as opposed to, like, I'm going to chug this beer faster than normal. And, wifey, you only have 10 gold, so I don't know if you want to buy anything right now. Obviously, in terms of potions, you kind of need them the most. So I don't know if you want to buy one.
I would like to buy some potions.
All right, go ahead and subtract 8 gold for me.
Arbalest is the only one that went into the creepy shack in the woods to get life potions.
Basically.
I see how it is.
You win, you use the back streets.
Yeah. I mean, Arbalest, he just likes, the more natural stuff.
Yeah.
It's easy to produce. You can get it in batches.
All right, now that all is situated, everything should be fine and hunky-dory. Okay, so in general, like I mentioned, you guys are effectively, you get a day or so off in which you guys go shopping and whatnot. You come back and effectively, Mr. Man is going to need you guys to assist with this little festival that they have coming up. So he will be obviously incredibly busy. He won't ask of all your time, but some of your time.
I'm not entirely done with shopping yet,
Oh, you want something else?
2 things else, technically.
Sure.
I need to buy Flint some saddlebags.
Saddlebag. Alrighty, saddlebag is 2 silver. Oh boy. Saddlebags come in a pair. Each can hold up to 3 bulk of items, and the first 1 bulk of items doesn't count against your mount's bulk limit. Okay, that's a way to phrase that. The bulk value given is for saddlebags worn by a mount. If you are carrying or stowing saddlebags, they count as 1 bulk instead of light bulk. That's a lot of words instead of the bulk about 10 times. But yeah, we have more bulk.
Yes. It also means that I can store like 20 potions on him without encumbering him at all. Which I'm going to do by throwing at least 3 of my potions in his bags.
Sure. Considering you control them both, can you move the token?
See.
Should be able to. You own them.
Yes.
Hey, very nice.
So now we have a mobile healing station.
Indeed, he's very fast.
Flint. And I was also gonna see if I could get a camouflage suit, which I think is 10 gold.
The camouflage suit is indeed 10 gold. So definitely while difficult to obtain, you've or Kincaid would be pushing.
Gone, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all good though. Kincaid would have probably pushed your guys' names around just a wee bit. You guys have been incredibly helpful. So we'll say effectively allowing you access to this item is also part of your reward. Besides having lots of text, what's it do? +1 item bonus to stealth checks?
It gives me a +1 to my stealth check. I think I need to spend 10 minutes like adjusting it for the terrain. But yeah, it's a +1 to stealth checks.
Very cool.
While I'm in that terrain.
Basically, everything in this game has an effect you can drag onto your character, which is awesome. That way we don't have to think about it later.
Yeah. And you can realistically assume if we have been in an area for a while that Arbalest would have adjusted his suit.
Yes. Yeah, for things like that, I'm not going to get anal. I'll just say, yeah, you did it, because why wouldn't you? It's literally a thing that your character would do. Alrighty, other than that, was there anything else we wanted to grab?
I can only learn 1 extra spell, right?
I think that was the one spell you could learn for this level, yeah.
Okay. I will wait then.
I'm not entirely sure how you acquire new spells via other methods. I can double check. There might be other ways to just grant you spells. So if you want something, put it in the back burner, definitely jot it down, and I'll figure out. If you can find another way to learn spells, let me know, because I'm pretty sure it's just by the learn the spell activity.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I touched something sticky on my plate. Excellent. Let's not question what that was. Okay, so I'm going to fire a question at your guys' group. Everyone. Like I mentioned, you see people coming over that large lake on various boats and stuff. They are very clearly beginning to set things up here. As you guys kind of, move around, you're buying things. You can see some of the other clans and families coming through the front gate and whatnot. So yeah, definitely things are starting to get into gear. It'll be about a week and a half or so until this is all set up. You'll need a little bit of help from you guys, but there is a reason why you guys are all here. So I can ask you all, I guess, what is your plan of attack for acquiring the item from Kincaid, or how are you planning on doing this? Or are you going to think about that later?
Kincaid said that someone might have it, right?
We need to find out where it is first.
Yeah. We'll find out who has it.
Okay. During the downtime, while you guys are helping and such, how would you like to do that?
We're basically staff at this point, right? Helping out different families.
Primarily this one.
Yeah, okay. Otherwise, I would like go around like helping the different families with also stuff and like listening in, see if they have anything. What's it called? Gossiping, basically.
Oh, okay. In terms of
I think there's technically a skill check for that, actually, like hobnobbing or something. I don't know.
Just diplomacy. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, everything is either diplomacy or intimidation, but you wouldn't be intimidating, I guess. So,
Yeah. Sadly, it is in society. I'm actually good at that.
So effectively, if you guys are all kind of going out and getting your feelers out there, you're more than welcome to do so. Are we all going to go to different locations? We can say like while we have downtime and such, we can go to various bars, talk to various people, and we can have a solid roll that will basically surmise all the information that we gather.
Well, I have a nothing in diplomacy.
Oh,
excellent. If you want to assist one of the other two, you can.
If Vega wants to do diplomacy because she's good at those, right?
+1.
She's better than us at this. At it. I can give you a good goblet.
Can I just grab some drinks and go around making some friends, I guess?
Wait, are you the best at diplomacy?
What?
You have the best diplomacy check?
Yeah, I don't have any diplomacy. I have society.
No one has charisma?
No.
Oh, none of you have charisma. Oh, boy. Oh, I just not realized that. None of you have charisma. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Ha! You're all 0 except for Vega. That's hilarious. Holy shit.
I'm like a runaway wizard. What do you expect?
Good job with your diplomacy.
I'm not going to have any.
You can also add the +1 from the effect on that, actually. From the Flask of Fellowship.
Okay.
I want to help. Did I help?
Yes, that's very good, actually.
You gave her a 23, I think, right?
Yes. Are we all just dumping everything on Vega then?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing my own thing. I'm going to, like, help with the ledgers if I can. Using a society roll, preferably.
Okay.
Taking stock of items, see if I can find something specific.
Sure, go ahead and go that route for me. Wow, excellent. All right, we got a 21, and yes, if Kane is helping Vega with her new cup, then that is indeed a 23. So, my god. All right, let's see here. I will let you know, in general, there are, of course, multiple clans that are going to be here, but there's some that are already, got their roots in. There are 3 primary ones, at least. There's the Ram, the Grabowski family, and the Akakaze clan. So, you guys don't know too much about them. Of the 3, Vega, which one do you want to know more about? Which one would you hit up? I can also give you a very general gist of, like, who they are. That doesn't require a roll.
Yes, please.
Okay, the Ram, you guys have run into them. They are incredibly straightforward, not really complicated. I imagine, oh my god, my brain isn't working. Holy shit. Mad Max. Not as mad, but yes, imagine that. They are literally everything they do is straightforward. They will never pick your pocket. They will punch you in the face and take what's in your pocket. That is how they function.
Oh.
Yes. The Grabowski family is ran by one Narcissus Grabowski. I'm not sure if you've already seen them or not, each person, but I'll show you the token ahead of time, because why the hell not? A Leshy. A wonderful mushroom Leshy. I love this art. It is beautiful.
I love him. He's great.
Absolutely great. It's, there aren't too many Leshy arts, but the ones they have are just, choice.
He definitely has a certain aura about him.
Yes, Narcissus is it.
Like he's walking downtown in Detroit or something,
Very much so. Narcissus is they, no he, no she. It is plant. Narcissus is plant. Big plant energy. The other, yes, is she, is Suki. She is leader of the Akakaze clan. They are less punch you in the face. They're less violence in general. They actually tend to run things behind the scenes, so Arbalest, realistically, your role might be a little easier to get into them, but Vega, you roll so damn well, you can pick either. Their group is more, definitely subtlety, 100%, but money is their game. If they can buy you out, they will do so.
I choose the Rams. Those are my kind of people.
Okay. And Arbalest, which one would you like to shoot for?
Kane, I feel like you'd be really good with the Akakazes.
I mean, Kane's helping you out.
Yeah.
No way. I don't need it.
He already did.
Fine.
I mean, assuming neither of these, either names or people, bring out any memories in me.
They shouldn't for any reason, no.
No, then I would just go for the Suki Yukoshi.
For you, Vega, What precisely are you looking for? You're most likely not going to run to the leader, Atticus Kolb, sorry. But you're looking primarily for gem, some of that magic action.
What do you mean magic action?
You're looking for that special crystal, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, one question. Do I actually think they know something about it?
You have no reason to believe that now.
Like, it's more that Kincaid told us that one of the families might have one. And they might be selling it on the auction.
Yeah, that's basically what he said.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay. You rolled a crit, so I will tell you what you want to know and more. So thing number one, this group doesn't really care about the item in general. You can kind of ask around, drinking, palling around. You don't get any solid answers, like in a good way, as in they both do not care and 100% do not have this item. They would easily kill themselves if they did in some way. They probably, if they had it, they most likely have thrown it at someone already and it exploded and killed everyone in the area, or something along those lines. They're not smart enough to utilize it. And because you rolled so damn well, I can tell you a little extra business. And that is, I mentioned before, that all of the clans are going to be effectively running games, basically, if you want to think of it that way. So I can tell you a little bit about the one that they are going to be running, if you want to prepare mentally or physically in any way, shape, or form.
Sure. So
the RAM, you learn, maybe you see some of them collecting materials and getting ready to build, and people are trying to keep things hush-hush. The map I have is relatively small, but just pretend like it's larger. There are going to be boats all over the lakeside. But the RAM in particular, the game that they are running, with all of these, if you win, you either win money or a small item. So you bid, throw some money in, you win, yay. If you don't, I get your money. Not great. But you learn that the game that they're basically running is very in tune with them. There are going to be slick wooden logs, effectively, running from one side of a boat to another side of the boat. There's a flag on each side. Literally, Atticus has her people on one side, and then whoever wants to challenge them is on the other side. You just run to the other side first and grab the flag, bring it back. That's it.
So capture the flag.
It's literally capture the flag, yes. And unsurprising, her people are just going to try to shove you in the water, grapple you, shit like that. Be really annoying. So they think they have their game plan. If you want to know more about it when we get there, like I said, you rolled so well, I can definitely tell you more, because the first answer of they don't know anything is not very satisfying.
Honestly, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised.
Alrighty, and then Arbalest, you're effectively looking for the same thing, right? Gem action.
Much, yeah.
All right, cool. You learn that with them in particular, I'll give kind of a half answer from what Waifu just acquired. Their game, if you will, isn't one game. It sounds like they're planning on two. Obviously, they will require less violence and less manhandling from their contestants. But you don't really learn much besides that. It'll be a battle of the wits, effectively. The other thing is, they very much do not have this crystal. They do know, for a fact, that Kincaid has one, though, and they very much want to get their hands on it. If that means somehow moving amongst the shadows and taking it from him, either during or before this little event, they will probably do so. They have an eye on it.
I mean, he would go back to the group like, I told you, Kincaid has it.
Yeah, but we need to know where.
Well, we know one location where we haven't been, rather. Glances up.
Also, if the Akakaze know he has it and have a plan to potentially get it, they might actually know where it is.
True. We can steal it while they steal it.
Ooh, we can join them.
Well, I was thinking more like, shadowing their shadow.
That'll work too.
Or wait for them to steal it and then steal it from them.
Is anyone going to talk to the Leshies?
I will say you can, but you'll get less information because this general activity is going to be time consuming.
I'm going to send Flint to talk to Leshies now.
I mean, he is a good boy. They might just pet him and tell him everything.
True, but he has no way to tell me.
The one thing I can tell you about the Gurbaski family is very similar to Leshies. They very much want to encourage everyone to cooperate with nature. So yes, they would indeed pet your dog. Basically, nature or else.
I mean, I agree with that.
I used to be
natural.
I used to be a earthy elf, not anymore.
What do you consider now?
I'm an icy elf.
Right. I mean, your village being like up in the Frosty Mountains is pretty on brand for you.
Yeah. I figure my village is probably in the middle of like cold and warm though. But like maybe on the edge of the Frosty Mountains where there's like a field way down the way.
I like that.
I guess from Switzerland.
Is that what it looks like?
I mean, it's meadows half the year and snow the rest of the year, so yeah, kind of.
All right, then. Very nice.
Then yeah.
If it's manageable snow, give it to me, please. Thank you. Alrighty, then throughout this week, you guys learn this information. We have a bit more on our potential allies, potential enemies, not entirely sure. You do also hear that some folk from the Legraves have moved into town, and they are beginning to set things up as well. Other than that, we can effectively begin to fast forward to the clan summit if y'all wish. If there's anything else you guys want to plan or stake things out, figure things out. He basically needs you guys like for the full ass day for multiple days in a row. Then you'll have a day to smooge around, check plant people, check the bird lady, etc., etc. Shopping.
I guess I could check if the family that I was with has any plans, or see if I can find out if they had any plans to steal the thing because they wanted it, or whether they're just planning to bid it.
So they don't think he's going to be bringing it. We'll have this encompass basically the same role as prior, the same information at least. They think he just has it hiding somewhere. They have no idea where it is, but they are very certain that he owns it and doesn't know what it is. So they just want to take it from him whenever is most opportune, of course. Yeah, and essentially now is the time they're eyeballing it because everyone, including them, are going to in and out of their office pretty frequently. So.
Yeah. And while I was in Kincaid's office, how well protected did the back room look?
From a distance, it just looked like a door, but you could see there was a very healthy lock on it, like a real healthy lock. He was not hiding that at all.
I mean, sadly, I can't pick locks, so
I probably can.
You are quite good at it. This is true.
Ice cane. We're definitely gonna need to have a talk about that at some point, honestly.
What? No, it's great.
I mean, it is.
Are you trying to say everyone doesn't have a +9 in thievery?
Definitely not, no.
+9 in athletics.
+9 in acrobatics and stealth.
I'm just good with medicine. My fingers,
I see.
As a wizard, that's pretty important.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
If you can't properly finger wiggle, you're not going to get crits.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I don't get crits. I need to learn the correct finger wiggling.
Your wiggling proficiency?
Yeah.
Your somatics proficiency is low.
Yeah.
Oh, we could try to find it ourselves, or use the distraction of the event to sneak into Kincaid's office and hope he has it.
Yeah, if you guys want to look before or after.
Ooh, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
You guys are more than welcome to. Just let me know if you're doing it before or after. You know for a fact he'll be busy during.
Yeah, I mean,
I do also have
if we can,
that helps.
Yeah, if we can, true, that also helps actually. You can probably sneak in there. But if we can, I don't know, get a excuse to have Kincaid take us into the back room so we can take a quick peek around, I guess. Although none of us have detect magic, right?
I do as a cantrip that I can prepare.
That might be useful, quickly taking a peek around, seeing if there's anything magical back there. There probably is, but
Well, we would have to do it when no one's watching me, or else they know I'm casting it.
Yeah.
What is the range for detection?
30 feet.
30 feet, okay. Yeah, you need to get pretty close then.
I mean, does it go through walls and stuff like that? If you use it here, would you be able to detect if there's anything magical in that room?
I think basically yes, but detect magic is very, very vague. I can't tell you the direction or anything. I can tell you, yes, there is magic somewhere 30 feet of you.
No, that doesn't help because Vega and I both have magic on us.
I mean, I know what magic stuff is on you guys.
I can clarify it's not you guys. Also, if you remember, I'll throw it at you guys. Kincaid is not really a fan of magic.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be random magical things strewn throughout this bar.
True.
There you go. You choose to ignore magic you're fully aware of. Wow, it literally says that. Damn, they thought ahead.
Well, I guess, if you position yourself at a certain portion of the bar, can you detect magic and be reasonably sure that it's coming from that room? If you go to the toilet.
Which room is it?
If you go to I guess this is the toilet, right? Beyond this door.
Right, here's the bathroom, yeah.
The latrine, if you were sitting there.
Don't look.
Alrighty, so To answer your question, if you go to the shitter and cast detect magic,
I don't think I'm gonna get anything, but
No, you
find
do.
something in the toilet.
oh, okay.
you do. Yeah, you can very much sense there is magic nearby you.
What's the range on it? Like 30 feet?
30 feet, yeah. 30 feet straight up with the walls aren't that high.
I mean, yeah, but 30 feet also goes a long way here. Like this gnome granny beneath us might also have magic, is the thing. So we would have to do it like when the bar is kind of empty, I guess.
Yeah, like
Well, I know if it's like people out here, I can tell.
yeah, and he can willingly say that direction, So
he can focus it?
He can focus as long as he knows what the magic item is. So like if he knows for a fact that the gnome granny has like a magical crossbow, he can choose to ignore that. Realistically, the tokens are there for flavor. You can wait till someone moves or convince them to get out of the way.
Can he also focus on stuff that is like similar? Like if he felt the small one, right? That still helps had some magic. We gave to Archer. Like, would he be able to like feel out something similar to that? Or does it not go that far?
It doesn't work like that. Effectively, you just know that there is magic nearby, but it did not activate when you were back at the table. So it is somewhere above you, Kane. You know that much.
Cool. You're like, well, I mean, there's something up there. I can't really tell what.
Well, we know he doesn't like magic too much, so he probably doesn't have too much weird magic in his room. Having said that, and I'll pull out the cup that I gave to Vega. He might have one of these laying around.
Cup?
Maybe.
Yes, the cup that gave you bonus society or diplomacy. The flask of fellowship.
When you rolled your crit.
I lended that to you.
So what about it? What am I looking for?
He might just have one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But still, it's a possibility. So we might need to check that out, I guess.
We know there's magic up there, at least, I guess. If we want to wait until like everyone's busy, we can just try to have Maid break in. Maybe.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Okay. Do you want to do this?
Do we want to go through the front door? Or do we want to see if there's like a back door or like a window we can go through?
I would assume no matter what, it's going to be locked in some way.
Yeah. But going through the bar might, attract attention.
Yeah. Real quick, is there anything I can get that would give me like a bonus to lock picking specifically?
I am not sure, but we have something we can check. It's thievery, right?
Yes.
Skill, thievery. Items that affect thievery.
Might as well buy something if it would help.
Keymaker stools. Level 3. 55 gold.
Gucci Magucci.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Oh, yeah. Thieves' Tools Infiltrator, 50 gold. Gives you a +1 to pick lock, so that would be the answer. 50 gold, basically.
Wait. There might be something
30.
else. Give me a sec. Let me check something. Quicksilver mutagen, which gives you a dex bonus.
I guess technically a dex bonus would affect it, wouldn't it?
Quicksilver potion gives you a +1 to acrobatics, stealth, thievery.
Reflex, anything dex based.
Yeah.
You can get the moderate one for 12 gold, which is a +2, and it also gives you a +10 movement speed for 10 minutes. The downside is that you lose a health equal to twice your level for that duration. And you take a -2 to fortitude saves.
Oh, good. So basically, if I go with that, we're not fighting.
Hopefully. I mean,
we don't want to fight anyways, but
yeah.
It's
also 12 gold, so.
I mean, I have 30. I can afford it. It's just,
Yeah, the +1's 4 gold, or you already have a pretty good check and you got, 2 more hero points?
Yeah, I'll just go with my check and hero points. I'll be fine.
Added, a bunch of weird food. Maybe one of them helps.
Food buff.
Why are you guys good at thievery? Come on.
I'm good at Smash.
Vega's good at thievery when it involves breaking the door.
Well, I
exactly.
for having a backstory that makes him very...
Sure it is.
Good.
So timing-wise, when do you guys want to do this?
When everyone's busy, probably, I would assume. Out and about.
Do you think we should make an appearance first?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, help out with beating everyone in a fight and, get a cheering crowd, that would definitely help.
Yeah, go beat someone up.
All right, done.
Timing-wise, are we planning this for during the summit, then?
Yeah, during, the height of the games when everyone is occupied.
All right, perfect. That'll take place a little while from now, but, not too bad. And while your group is sitting here kind of discussing this, in private, of course, no one's listening, But while you guys are, kind of doing your thing, you actually do indeed see an individual kind of shuffle on over to your group as you guys are kind of having fun talking about this and doing as you do. The individual walks up to Flint first, and you see a rather stocky dwarf. He's got kind of a hood pulled up, nice, thick, brushy beard. And he looks down at your dog, nods, looks back up to your group, and sort of raises a cup for a cheer, effectively.
Well, raise my cup, I guess.
Sure, why not?
What is he cheering for? What is he drinking on?
Oh, he's just got brand new thing of ale, basically, and he, cheers you all, takes a real healthy swig, and he motions to your animal as if to say, may I pet him? Seems nice. Flint seems pretty chill. Yeah, okay. He doesn't have to lean down far, and he gives Flint a nice solid pet. And Flint nuzzles his hand into this individual's palm, and he
Flint really gets into it. Like he likes this stuff.
Yeah, he scratches behind his ears and smiles, and he looks to your group and says, "Good evening to y'all. Not sure I've seen you around down here before."
We've been here a week?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I've been gone for quite some time. Years, in fact. Here for the clan summit.
Oh, are you from here? I'm Vega, by the way.
Yeah, nice to meet you. And he holds his hand out to shake yours. He looks at all y'all, gives a nod and says, "Like your dog here. Very nicely trained."
Thank you. He's definitely a cutie, isn't he?
He smiles at that, nods, and kind of pulls the chair from behind him, takes a nice hot squat while swigging again, and then waving to the barista for more. And they nod back to him, and there's people all over the place. We work hard, play hard, so everyone that was outside going crazy with what they're working on, they're all in here drinking, everyone's having fun. It's relatively late at this moment. And he looks at all and says, "So, is your group associated with Kincaid?"
I wouldn't say associated. We're
temporarily
outside help, I guess.
Oh, understood. How do you feel about this whole general situation with the clan summit? First time, yes?
Yeah, we don't know much about it. It seems like a great idea.
It seems like a bunch of merrymaking, yeah, which is, well, didn't expect it, I guess, but...
Yeah, as you say that, he sort of nods. Precisely. It's all a bit strange, topsy-turvy for me, honestly. Last we held a clan summit here, it was a bit more violent, if you catch my drift.
No, what happened?
Oh, same thing that happens at every clan summit. Blood, stabbing, punching, throwing, the usual. Discussions are made and, deals are had, but at the same time, we're all looking out for the same thing. Power. Power for oneself, of course.
See, I was expecting more of that, rather than these festivities, but...
Yeah, he swigs again and nods as to say, precisely, that's what I was expecting. But yeah, the times are indeed a-changing a wee bit.
For the better, I hope.
He shrugs. We'll have to see. I've been on for quite some time, so if I'm able to get a conversation with their current leader, we'll see how things are running. Looks pretty good. As he looks around and kind of gives everyone a look, and they're having a great time here. Everyone seems to be in high spirits, including yourselves.
Well, we just got paid, so...
Ooh, money does indeed talk. Well, and he goes to stand and gives Flint another pet. He says, "I'm just doing the rounds, hitting up bar after bar," and finishes the second drink and slams it down. He says, "I'm just about finished here. Just saying hello to all the locals again. If you don't mind, enjoy your night."
Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Hmm?
I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Shura.
Sure, have a good night.
Hey, you too. And he kind of readjusts his hood, scratches at his beard a bit, burps just a little too loudly, nods to some folk, and heads on outside into the night to go drinking. Alrighty, and by this point, so you guys should be nice and rested up. Oh boy, that is bright. Alright, we most definitely have the time to configure and get ready to do our thing at the location. Let me lower the brightness slightly so I don't blind you all.
Fine, I'm used to flashbangs.
This is very true. Final Fantasy tends to... Hi. And too many shows are like, let's cut to white. No, please cut to black. Thank you. Alrighty. So, in your minds, if you could be so kind, please replace a lot of the shacks and buildings and things in general with boats instead. Basically, as you guys head out into the city, a few more days have passed. You guys have helped as much as you need to. I have effectively put the clan leaders where an activity is. So there should be 4, effectively, total activities. You guys can basically go to them. They explained to you prior how this is basically going to work. You can go to them. You can effectively bid. So you throw some money at them. You go through a quick whatever it may be. After you've done said thing, if you win, it's basically enough successes, then I will throw an item your way, or money, depending on, what we're rocking. If you lose, then I get your money. Foo, foo, foo.
I don't have much money.
So don't lose.
That just means you can make more.
Exactly. Or you make nothing.
I mean, I have nothing to lose at this point, so...
True.
That's the attitude. Excellent.
Sure.
Alrighty, the 4 named NPCs should indeed be the ones that have events tied to them. And Kincaid himself very much let you know where they would be located. You guys know what the game is. I will not pussyfoot around, as you helped. It's basically a knife-throwing competition with a twist. That part he did not tell anybody, but there is indeed a twist.
Oh, whose game is that?
Kincaid's. You helped set it up.
Good insider knowledge. I'll be abusing that.
The only thing he did not tell anybody was the twist. Other than that, y'all pretty much know what's going on there. You guys are free, effectively, to go from location to location. And as everyone's getting ready, not everyone has necessarily set their booths up and such, but there's a ton of people here. They're spanning over all the docks. It's definitely a question on how they're actually getting a lot of the stands and such to float from boat to boat. Some of them are standing in the lake, which is strange. The lake is incredibly deep, but upon closer inspection, you can see that some of the leshies and various druids and people that are familiar with primal magic, they have asked nicely of the local flora and fauna to basically hold up a lot of things. You can see vines and a bunch of lake plant. I'm not really sure what they're called. I want to say something, but I think that's ocean. But yes, lots of plants and such are helping up all these stands, boats, and things of that nature. So everything is still, for the most part.
I want to head straight to the Capture the Flag game.
Alrighty, that is basically hosted by Atticus Kolb, the Ram. You are more than welcome to do so. I will say, basically, not every game, but most games are team-based. They do not have to be, though. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you guys will fare better. Obviously, the throwing knives is a solo game. You guys have all day and then some to do any of these. So realistically is no rush. I will say, Vega, that the game hosted by the Ram is definitely a team game. You can do it alone. It's just going to be a little more awkward.
I'm fine either way. I'm Vega.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't want to watch Vega do it alone.
I'm going to make a big racket whether it goes good or bad, so...
All right, two of you want to watch or join? You can just watch. Okay.
It's fine.
If Arbalest is going to join, then I guess I'll join.
Okay.
You don't have to. I can have Flint join.
Have Flint join?
I will say for group games, basically the game held by the Legraves and the Ram are the only 2 that would benefit the most. And you guys would have this insider information as going in as a group. That the Akakaze, theirs is basically solo, and of course throwing knives is solo. I mean, you can have some cheering you want, I guess, but what are you going to do? All right, you head on up, Vega and crew. Vega, you probably assumed you were going in alone. You're like, yeah, let's do this, and then your allies are right behind you. The long line grows shorter as she's explaining the rules, and people are getting hyped. They're hitting each other, and they're shouting. There's finger foods, and there's some crab walking down the street. Not a literal crab, but a cooked crab that is being consumed. Very similar to the one that you ate earlier, Vega. Beer and not so much wine, but there is indeed wine. Mostly beer, flowing aplenty for everyone that would like some. So everyone's having a good time. After not too long, your group shuffles on to the front. Atticus turns to you all, kind of gives you the quick up and down look and says, we got 3 competitors today.
Yeah!
That was a question. All right, cool. Let's see. Do I recognize any of you? I don't. Doesn't matter. Cool. Y'all know the rules.
Grab the flag. Come back.
Precisely. Don't get thrown into the water. No weapons. No stabbing. Unfortunately, they banned it this year, so if you can leave your weapons behind.
I look very glum.
Yeah, I know, same. Anyway, leave your weapons behind, no stabbing or shooting, or if you're going to use magic, please try not to fry anyone. You can knock them back and whatnot, but don't set anyone on fire if you'd be so kind.
Aw.
We'll have to return the favor, sorry.
I mean, there's plenty of water around. Surely that's a bit of fire is not bad.
I have a water spell.
True,
Yeah.
true. I guess don't throw them in the water and then shock them to death. Also banned. Unfortunately.
Aw.
Believe me, I feel your pain.
Okay, wait. Can we throw them in the water? I missed that part.
Oh yeah, please do so. Just don't, shock them immediately once they hit the water, and or throw a rock onto their head as they hit the water. There's a lot of little rules. You'll figure it out.
All right.
Alrighty, your group. You can see that there are 2 starting zones basically. Y'all can start in any of those 4 starting squares. So you're going to move your token to there. We're not really going to do this via necessarily movement speed or initiative, but you can see that there are 3 tokens since there are 3 of you situated on the other side. They're going to basically run to you guys and then attempt to, gribby grab. The only reason I'm saying no to initiative is because these are too wide, as in literally 2 squares wide. So that means it's effectively impossible to grab or stop people from running by you. You can chase after them, but rather than giving all of you the reaction to grab, which is a little weird, I guess I could do that. Instead, we'll just basically be doing this very similar to the chase, except you guys just narrate what you're doing. So moving, you can go to move your full distance if you want, as you normally would. And you can say, my intention is to stop that guy from getting to Vega. So basically tell me what you want to do. Or you say, you don't need to hold an action, prepare a spell. Just say, I'm hanging back. When one of them gets close, I'm going to blast them into the water. You can do things like that. Or I'm charging for that guy. I'm going to grab him. I'll just let you know if you're close enough or not. That's
Are
it.
they out when they go into the water?
Yes. There's no way to get back in. You guys are like 15 feet up. It's a fair fall.
Oh man, this is my kind of game.
Oh no.
So go ahead and position yourselves. Unfortunately, Flint needs to stay behind.
Boo.
Yeah,
I mean, I can stay back and try to push people away.
pretty much. I will let I'll let home team go first. So you guys tell me individually, basically what your goal is, and you'll do their thing, and then they'll do their thing.
I want to dash forward and roar, all intimidating like.
I mean, Vega's the fastest one, right? So I assume she's going to be the one grabbing the flag. Do we need to bring it back, by the way, or?
Yes, you do need to bring it back.
Okay.
So I will say in terms of movement, you can definitely use your character's movement. The only thing, we're just changing the rules with attacks, because we can't attack, obviously, and reactions. So if you're saying, I'm moving here, and then when he comes to me, I'm going to grab the shit out of him.
So how far can we move?
You can move your full movement, basically, which should be 3, whatever your movement is. All right, so basically, you're running forward and getting ready to roar, basically. Trying to freak him out?
Yes.
All right, cool. I'll go ahead and move them in as you're preparing that, Vega. Arliss and Kane, you guys can position yourselves however you would wish as you guys run on in. As you guys get ready, there is a really, really incredibly simple bar in front of you guys that's just made of bamboo or something. And as she waves a blue flag to their group, the 3 guys on the other side, they shout they just start shouting back oh yeah, bring it! And as they're shouting and kind of losing their shit, they one of them remembers as he's swinging a flail, goes, oh yeah, no weapons, and he throws it back, and they kind of laugh at that. One of them chucks a stein of mostly emptied beer into the water. Someone else dives after it, and they kind of give him the finger. So she leans forward, puts her hand on your all's shoulders and says, all right, your job is to grab the red flag, bring it back. The ground's a little slippery, so you do need to be careful, but have fun. And as she says that, they pull back the bamboo. You hear some whistles and horns go off, and enemies immediately start running. Y'all start running. So Arbalest and Kane, move your tokens to where you'd like to be.
I'm assuming no spells that do damage.
Correct.
How about some inside rope?
I'll just run at them and rip my intestines out in front of them.
Bonus to my intimidate.
I mean, I was thinking of tripping them, but sure, that also works. I'll use my own rope for tripping them, I guess.
This is fine.
How far can I go?
So I'm assuming it would work the same. So I could go here with 2 things of movement.
So in terms of movement, y'all have basically free movement. You can go as far as you want. So move until it turns red, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Effectively, this is pre-positioning for when shit hits the fan. Combat's not currently on, so whatever your next max movement is as far as you can go.
I'm just standing here with a rope out.
Alrighty. When you say rope out, what are you doing exactly? How are you holding it?
Basically, I'm tying it to one end of like the pier thingy.
Okay.
So I can put it up so then they trip them potentially.
Sure. Okay. And Kane, are you preparing anything in particular? You're pretty far from them, so obviously this isn't. It's a little awkward.
I'm gonna get ready to rip my intestines out to help scare them.
As one does.
Yeah, as you do.
You're making me start to like that skill. Would you please stop?
Good.
It's an amazing skill. What's not to like? Oh, this person's super fast. All right, they're about as fast as you are. Someone flings around the corner, Vega, and they kind of meet you. Relatively skinny. They are drow. And she kind of gives you a look at it, just like, all right, what are we doing? What are we doing? And her arms are out as if she's like ready to meet with whatever you are having prepared. And you guys can see a bullywug that kind of just runs around the corner and then takes a turn as they wait. And then very, very large bugbear flings around the corner, skids to a stop, and all three of them are looking at your team, ready for combat.
Bugbears are big and heavy, right?
Yeah. Big and chunky. Big lady, big sword, minus the sword. Realistically, any three of you can go, but Vega, since you're up front, if you want to go first, just let me know what you're doing. Effectively, the three of them have something they are prepared to do once you get close by.
All right.
We might be able to jump across here, honestly.
Is there water there to push into, or?
There's water everywhere.
Well, I mean, so say on the map, there's if
anyone is standing near, here, to answer your question really quickly, if anyone is standing near an edge, you can push them in the water.
Okay. I want to dash forward and try to push it down to the water.
Okay, you're going for the drow?
Yeah.
Alrighty, perfect.
You said she's skinny, right?
She doesn't really have too much meat on her, but as you run up to her, she attempts to reach out and grab at you as you're trying to push.
Well, I want to hunker down like a footballer does.
Okay, so she's going to try to grapple you first.
Rugby tackle her off the platform.
Yes.
Alrighty, oh my god.
Live instead.
She actually succeeds in grabbing you. So as you run in, you can still choose to push, but you're going with her if that is the case. She has you held like by the shoulders. If you want, you can instead substitute your action to basically escape from this, and that'll be your turn effectively. Or you can hold your ground, totally up to you.
I mean, Kane might be able to blast.
So can I not she has my shoulders? In what way?
You are grappled. Mechanically, you are grappled. So realistically, if you want one of your friends to kind of move in and assist with this, while you're trying to figure out like what to do, one of them can do something, or you can just try to escape, and then that'll be your turn basically. I'll let you guys interject if you think you can somehow knock this person away from a distance. Up to you.
I don't know. I can't just do no damage with a spell that normally does damage.
What's it supposed to do normally? Damage and
this is just damage and knockback.
Okay, so I will say specifically, you for this particular instance, you're able to hold back and not do the damage part, but do the knockback part.
Okay. I mean, Vega would still go down with her at this point.
Do the bugbear.
Sure, I can try to knock back the bugbear. Why not?
I mean, either her or the little guy, assuming the spell reaches that far.
60 feet.
6 feet, yeah.
Well, the little guy should be easier, right?
The little guy would only he would go this way, and it doesn't knock back that far.
He is also a frog.
Oh, okay.
So if I knock back the bugbear, she doesn't come back 5 feet, but she's in the water.
Beautiful frog, love it.
He's a frog, but he's like weird turtle shells.
Yeah, it's for armor.
I guess I will just try to blast the bugbear.
All right.
Roll that attack, I believe. I don't believe anymore. What? That was a 4.
Damn!
I'm gonna reroll. I wanted to go in the water.
Use hero point. All
right, never mind. Hero points are cursed.
You got +1.
As is the custom.
Wow, I did it.
Did I do good, Mom?
No.
All right, man, that's shooting water from 60 feet away. That's absurd. She stands her ground though, and kind of grabs onto the pier, and she starts scooting back a little bit and almost falls off the edge, was able to right herself, and she's looking at you like, points at you like, I'm coming for you, boy. And Arbalest, you see all this going down, what you doing?
I bet Kate on the back, good distraction, boy. Is jumping a action in this case, or is it part of my movement?
So if you guys want to jump across that distance, I basically would say is your entire turn. That would effectively be the action.
Yeah, I mean, jumping is 2 turns technically anyway.
Yeah.
And acrobatics check.
So realistically, you can move, and if you're trying to jump from this location over to here, that would basically be your whole movement, but you wouldn't need to get over there. Sorry, whole movement and action. So yeah. You'd skip a lot, but you're in a weird position.
True.
And of course, if you fail, you eat shit. So not great.
I mean, it's hard for me to fail. It's
true.
10 feet, right? The DC is 10, then. I'm just gonna do it.
The DC athletics, that's just equal to the total distance you're attempting. That is nothing at all. That's not bad at all.
For 10 feet, it's fine. And for 5, it's literally free, I think.
That is super easy. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, normally you use it for greater distances, so I could technically, jump. Actually, if I do this instead, is it then still 10 feet or is it 15 feet?
That was 20 feet, I believe. Now, realistically, you can...
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump here, I guess.
Yeah, you can go 1 square further if you want.
What you mean, here? That's 15, right?
Yeah, that'd be 15, and then 1 square further to the east would also be 1 square further. It is a 15, so it's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but it's fine. I still have hero points if I fail hard. Surely I can't fail hard, right?
Surely.
Now watch me get blasted off the platform by the stupid frog after this. Acrobatics.
How strong is the frog is the question. I don't even know. He's just a cool-looking frog.
He's a small boy.
He's pretty big.
Ooh. I can jump 30 feet now. If only that was how it worked.
Yeah, weirdly enough, there is no critical success on long jump, but you make it easily.
I could have literally jumped from up to
1 more further. Yeah, I will say, in this particular instance, I will take that critical, and I'll let you move 1 more square in any direction you want.
Definitely this way then.
All right, perfect. All right, so Vega, you've run in. You're grappled and grappled.
I will try to escape.
Okay. Oh yeah, you were still thinking, weren't you?
Are they not going to move?
She hasn't really done her action yet. She's been thinking the entire time. Should I escape? All right, you need to roll me an athletics. That'll do it. All right, so you leapt over to the side. She grabs onto you, but you can kind of slap her hands off, and you're able to escape with ease, Vega. All right, now the 3 of them will do something, and then it shall indeed be all y'all's go.
You could not come over here.
That is very far. Okay. I will say once we're physically engaged, for balance sake, because 3 movements is very far, we'll just say 2 is more fair, because with 3 I could easily get up on your junk, way too easily. So we'll say 3 movements to open the position, and then 2 movements going forward, just because it's a little nicer. All right, Froge. Well, Froge wants to mess with you. He's gonna run on up, and he's just gonna shove. He's gonna do exactly what Vega was trying to do.
Do it.
Let us see. Ooh.
Oh, barely.
Oh, just barely succeed. Alrighty. Basically, once you are shoved, yes, you do indeed. You're not instantly knocked off, but we'll basically say the way this works is if to get knocked off, you're knocked over. So he pushes you there effectively. And because all of you have your reactions, of course, you didn't move up and say, I'm preparing to do this. So the only instance in which you would get knocked over is, for example, Vega, you ran toward the drow. I told you the drow was preparing to do something, so they don't have their reaction. They tried to grab you as their reaction. They succeeded. If they failed and you pushed them, their reaction's already used and they enter the dip. Arbalest, just because you moved in your position, your reaction is still indeed there, so you can basically use the grab an action. Sorry, grab an action. Grab an edge. When you fall, you can grab. So do me a reflex save, please and thank you.
You got this. Unless you don't.
Don't say that. Jen thinks it. What do I need to beat is the question.
I decide, based on the environment and all that nonsense. I will say a 16 is enough. Yes, things are a little slick and they're not great, but 16 is high enough. I'll say in general, probably catching yourself in the sides, probably around a 16. Unless I specify otherwise, I don't know, they spit or this area looks horrible. So for now, you are just dangling. So basically for you guys, if you get knocked over and pull yourself up, rather than being out, you're just out for 1 round and you can pull yourself back next round and then we'll just continue. Alrighty, 2 of them have gone. The drow's another thing, right?
She has not gone out.
All right,
Just
cool.
the reaction.
All right, I thought so. Okay, cool. Well, the drow sees what you're doing. Thinks the bugbear's got that nonsense handled. So, drow's gonna just kind of keep tangling with you, Vega. How's that sound? They're gonna move this way because they don't want to get pushed into the water. And you look very grabbable, so let's try again. They will fail this time. Not critically fail, so they don't fall on the floor. But she reaches out and kerwhiffs. As all this is going out, you hear cheers and such from the crowd. Whichever one of you wants to do a thing, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know.
I would like to glare and shove.
Going for the shove again. All right, we're going to throw him in the dip, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. You need to move here, and then you try to push. Remember, with
Nope.
Yeah, so with you rolling, you can always roll again. The meme lives.
At least it's my favorite number.
13.
I hate hero points.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't gotta love our RNG. All right. So, see,
Mostly it's not just us.
no, there's a meme in general, but just think, rather than rolling 2 13s in a row, you got one out of the way. So, good job. Otherwise, that would have been your next check, which would land you in the water. Not great. All right, Kane or Arbalest, which one of you wants to do a thing next?
I'm currently hanging from the ledge, right?
Yep, yeah, you're actually getting up, and you can run, but you can't really interact with the frog.
But I have this monkey pin, which allows me to climb at my full speed if I need to. Not sure it's worth using technically. But...
Nope, wouldn't do anything. Pulling yourself up is like a foot, so you're good.
Isn't it climbing like 15 feet or 3 feet then? Yeah. Sure, I'll pull myself up as my action.
Basically, your action is to pull yourself up, and then you can move at your full 2-turn speed. That's it. So yeah, you can just get up and run straight for the flag. He'll chase after you, but yeah, you can definitely do that.
Sure, I'm definitely doing that.
All right.
Why not?
I can get there, exactly. Nice.
All right, you can grab it next time. As you dash on over, the frog sees you and he whips in your direction. He's clearly going to be coming for you. Kane, Bugbear is charging at you. What do you do?
Cry.
Don't do that.
Why not?
Random question. Did we have to leave our weapons behind, or do we still technically have them?
Yeah, everyone had to leave them behind.
Ah, too bad.
Okay, so I can...
If only that wasn't the case, I would have been able to, shoot the flag back.
I can move and then do something, right?
Of course, yeah.
I'm going to move over here, use my drain bonded item to hydraulic push again.
Okay.
Nice.
Go away. Please, go away.
Great. You push her back 10 feet. Ooh.
10. All right.
10 feet.
10 feet will give her no chance to grab onto the ledge. As you whip around her quickly, as she says, "You're mine, little man." You fly around her, and after you drain bonded item, you absolutely blast her in the chest as you move much faster than she was expecting, and she takes it full on, attempting to grab out at you, and only is able to grip Aqua as she's launched back 10 feet, flings her hand out to grab onto the edge, slips, and just gadonk right in the drink.
See you later, Chunky.
I can't believe it. I'm jealous of a skinny maid.
Wow.
I mean, he used magic.
But I have muscles.
Exactly. He's cheating.
How am I cheating? I'm not hurting anyone. They're just in the water.
True, but still, magic.
It's fine. They said magic was fine. Just don't, kill anyone.
Yeah, no murder. Effectively. All right, Mr. Boggard is going to run for you now because he sees some serious business. All right. He can't go all the way, so he'll go ahead and stop here, and he's preparing to do something. His hands are out. He's slow, unfortunately. He's very slow. Slower than you. So his hands are out. He's ready to grab.
What's the reach of your mage hand?
Is
it 30 feet?
Well, I'd have to cast it. Let me...
Yeah, you can do that next
time. It's on an item.
Right?
Let me read it. It can move up to 20 feet.
And how far can I throw this flag?
That is a great question.
Like, is it more spear-shaped, or is it like, I don't know?
I would say you're relatively good at throwing it. How far are you guys away at this exact moment? You guys are...
Like 40, 50?
When you move in one, you'll be 40 feet away. You said it's 20-foot range?
I can move it up to 20 feet. It doesn't really say...
Do note that if I were to designate you as my target for my hunt prey, I would ignore the first and second distance increment. So I would not get a disadvantage, assuming this is calculated as a spear, technically.
Close enough. I'll say it's kind of small, but you can throw it 20 feet pretty easily.
Not 40 yet, -2.
I mean, it's a levitating hand, so it can be 20 feet away from me, basically.
I mean, you can also pick it out of the water if I don't. Yeah.
Correct, yeah. So you can
pick it out of the water if I don't reach.
Yeah, so you can throw it 20 feet.
I assume that doesn't disqualify it or anything, right?
No, they didn't say that, no. Yeah, so you can chuck it 20 feet, and even if he doesn't grab it, he can try again next turn to grab it in the water. Being in the water disqualifies you. It being in the water does not disqualify you. So there's very much a thing you can do. The drow doesn't know you guys are trying to do that, so they're going to try to get shovey again.
Neither does Kane. Yes.
All right, wow. Maybe I should stop trying to shove. Oh, yeah, I only have a +2 at shove. Yeah, the drow's not going to try that anymore. They see that nonsense, and they see, oh, there's some shit going on up there. So assuming you guys are going to try running it back, they're going to run here and just kind of chill.
Can I use my reaction to follow?
You know what? Because that's unique to you, sure. And she turns, assuming no one to be there, and just thud, 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 thud. And Vega, you were just charging up right behind her. I'm going to have Arbalest and Kane do their thing first, only because, yeah, that's going to change what you do next, Vega. So you're basically going to grab Arbalest, turn, and just chuck it at Kane?
Basically.
Excellent. Okay.
I'll like shout to Kane, hey Kane, give me a hand, and I throw the thing like midair.
I just like panic for a second, and I'm like, oh,
I
got that thing.
I'm gonna attempt to like throw it as far as I possibly can, so with him as the target.
Indeed. He is definitely the target. Go ahead and let's see. If you click on martial weapon, does it let you roll at +5 or no? I don't think so. Or simple weapon. I don't think it does. Just roll at a +5. The DC is very low, yeah. So you'll basically be fine.
I'll re-roll that.
Okay, I say 12 is just shy.
That's a bad roll for me actually. So
yeah, so we're ignoring his AC. We're looking for
that's worse.
Nice.
The meme lives on. All right, you yeet this mother. And yes, it lands approximately 20 feet away as you're getting your mage hand ready, Kane, but the wind catches it and it kind of, teeters off, we'll say, slightly to the right more than we wanted. And
I use the rest of the movement to tangle this frog up. See if he lets me run past him.
His intent was to grab the shit out of you, so now as you run at him, he's gonna reach out and try to get grabby.
Oh, I think he did it.
All right, he grabs onto you very firmly.
If he's holding onto me, that means he can't come after you, so that's fine with me.
Very true. All right, Kane, this is very easy to grab. I don't know if there's any tied skill checks with Mage Hand. It just goes, right?
I think so. As long as the flag doesn't weigh more than light, I think.
It's light, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really say anything.
I won't even have you roll then. You can just do it.
I'll just yoink the flag, and the mage hand's invisible, so they just see it start to float over to me.
Whoop, 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 and then suddenly you have flag.
Yep.
As the flag comes over to you, and Vega comes on over, the frog doesn't see it, but the drow does, and they just go, what?
Am I allowed to run with it, or is that my whole turn?
Yeah, you could definitely grab it, and your movement is open. You can only go 2 of your max distances, but you're all
60.
You're almost home, yeah. 60 feet is very far.
Elf privilege.
Alrighty, Vega, you have indeed. Vega, you've caught up with this individual, and they're very clearly intending to get by you.
I will attempt to grapple now.
All right, go for it. Oh, okay. Critical failure is not great.
See, the thing is, I think I'm going to need to save a couple hero points for I break in.
Probably. That's why I'm saving 1.
All right. I will fall flat on my face.
Yeah, you would just be prone. It's not too bad, technically.
Not the end of the world,
even if you get out, I don't know if they can get to me in time.
They're very
still
far.
have your movement, so you could technically stand up. Wait, can you?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I'll say you can stand. That's basically your turn.
You slip on the deck.
Yeah.
All right, I will slip and stand up.
I'll let you stand and then move 5 feet in any direction you'd like, because it's very slippery. So you go to grab and basically too much momentum. And you slide backwards, sure.
Luckily, the drow was distracted by Kane grabbing the flag, so she didn't see your blunder.
Yeah, right. I'm sure it made a very loud noise.
Indeed. I'll be honest, I don't think there's any way for me to get over there, but I'm going to have Arbalest go first and do whatever it is you're trying to do, then I'll let Kane start booking.
Win?
See, I don't really mind falling into the water at this point because we're winning anyway, so I'm going to try to push him off. Actually, he's grabbing me. Can I just jump off?
Technically, my guy's gonna. I forgot, because your action was to throw, his action was to catch, then run, then wifey last action. Yeah, okay.
That's
now they need to do something. I'll just say he's not really aware what's going on, so he'll just keep you grappled.
I'm just smiling at him.
Yeah, he's just like, I got you now, bitch. That's basically all that's going on with him.
Put my face very close to his and you haven't looked behind you, have you?
Why look behind when my winning future is ahead of me?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I do not think there's any way for me to get anywhere near where you currently are.
I mean, she can try to jump over and crit on the jump check.
You know what? Sure. Is it acrobatics to jump?
I think it's acrobatics.
I think it's either or.
We did.
No, I think it's
athletics only. Athletics only.
Athletics, yeah.
All right. Oh, that's a long jump. She good at
needs
athletics.
to roll a
20.
25,
Yeah,
technically.
that's
20, 25.
That's 20. That's
No,
a
she
20-foot jump.
needs to roll a nat 20 because she's not good at this. Plus 2.
She lands on top of the
All right, yeah. Unfortunately, she comes flying at you, Kane, diving over her ally and just head first into the dip.
I just wave at her as she falls.
Fingers double as she's going down.
Then I run to the end.
All right, you run to the end. You plant your flag next to the white flag. Atticus shouts out, "And that's game! Flag has been captured!" The frog guy lets you go. Arbalist turns like, "What?"
Yeah, we're the winners! Woo!
Ah! As he turns, you launch him into the water, and he hits the surface with a splash. Their allies are dug out, and they don't look too great, but they're like, "God damn it!"
Hey, nice try, guys.
Yeah.
High five!
Ah, we didn't even hit the potion.
I just used effectively 2 spell slots for that, but it's fine.
It was worth. We won.
A victory all the same, indeed. Okay. Don't give me any money. Instead, you will get, let me pull from this bad boy. Alrighty. For winning this, and winning it so handily, they didn't even touch your flag. I will go ahead and put this on Arbalist because it sounds very Arbalisty. She digs into the bag, kind of whips around a bit, and goes, what do we got here? Here we go. And she turns and hands you a talisman that is a ring of dried interwoven leaves. When you activate the Hunter's Bane, you sense the exact location of an attacker, making it hidden from you instead of undetected. If the attacker's behind... If the attacker is behind lead? Okay. The Hunter's Bane fails? That's really specific. All right, if I'm in a lead-lined facility, you cannot find me.
Next time, it's kryptonite.
That's a... I thought that was a typo for a second. All right, enjoy your lead. Nice! All right, flag goes back. She'll make the frog run it back since he's the slowest as punishment.
Oh, now I have to choose between the... Actually, I'll give the monkey pin to Vega.
Sure.
Because I can't have both of those on.
Monkey.
Monkey.
All right, enjoy your monkey.
Well, Vega can climb if she ever needs to.
She good at climbing. All right.
Action.
As you all are doing this, people are cheering for you guys. They seem real excited. There's a lot of pushing going on in there. A lot of grabbing and throwing and water blasting people in the face. Good stuff.
See, nobody ever expects the mage to win the physical fights.
Well, that wasn't really a physical fight.
Fair.
I just water blasted, you know.
It was a physical flight when you hit them.
True.
A bit, yeah.
Alrighty, and by this point, there are various announcements and such made. You know, people partying. They're like, "Oh yeah, we got the end of this keg half off," and everyone's like, "Ah!" They're like run toward it. And after that, there's some downtime. You guys are able to move around and whatnot. And near there's a larger boat up the way, and you hear someone basically making an announcement. As all 4 games were indeed announced, one of you heard that the Akakaze clan was planning for a little extra something special on the side. And they effectively said there are going to be a number of red tickets hidden amongst agents' pockets. We will not reveal the number, or of course how these agents are dressed or what they look like. But by the end of the summit, yes.
So we gotta pickpocket people's pockets?
If you would like, there is a reward for you if you can find a ticket. That is all. And after everyone kind of announces their games and she announces theirs, a lot of them look at her like, of course you try to one-up us by adding an extra something. So of course there's cheers about and people start looking around, and many pockets that don't need to be picked are most likely going to be picked. But all the same, basically the way this will work is during this activity, you guys can, once again, use any skill that you would like. This is entirely up to you. Of course, just straight up thieving people's pockets is definitely an option. Blind pickpocketing will have a higher DC, but will basically make, similar to before, a clock friend. Who doesn't love clock friends? And this will require a certain number of successes, 4 to be precise, in whatever the thing is we're doing, whether it be perception or society to like see how they're dressed, something along those lines. And then a successful pickpocket. So I'll call it picked pocket.
Well, I'll do the actual stealing.
Yeah, I'll try to find them.
All right, we'll make it nice and big, and I'll just put it near.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put it near them in the water because I think it's easier to read in the water. So now will be one of those opportunities. Now I will only let one of you roll to add to this, and if someone wants to assist, you can. So who would want to add to it? Want to lead the action, basically.
I don't do sneaky.
This is a turn-based again, right?
Basically, I'm going to ask 4 times for this to be rolled effectively throughout what's going on here. And during that time, we'll just fill this bad boy up, and then effectively you guys will need find one. This is kind of like a bonus thing on the side. So one of you will lead the action, and then realistically, both of you can aid, but only one aid works. If that makes any sense. Only one circumstance bonus will be taken. So who wants to lead the action for scoping out the individual?
That would be me, probably.
Okay, which skill are you going for?
I mean, perception, of course.
Perception, of course.
Okay. I don't have a...
Wheelless East.
Can you assign like a non-physical prey, as in like the prey is the ticket?
No, because you have not seen it, heard it, or have any idea where it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so you said you're going with perception specifically?
Yes.
Okay. Throw it in chat there for you.
Wow.
Ooh. All right, if you'd like to reroll that, you definitely can.
Yes, let me use my last hero point. Yeah, better.
20. All right, that doesn't need any assistance. And I will also let you know if it's close to a crit. Oh, of course it shrinks.
Small boy.
Why does it become baby? Okay, every time it's going to become baby. That's fine. Alrighty, on top of that, because you guys succeeded so thoroughly on that little running gun, each of you can add 1 hero point. 'Twas very good. As you guys begin to look around the crowd, Arbalest, you've already spoken with some people from that clan. You know how they dress, but it's probably too obvious if they're dressed the same way. So your group kind of begins to, look around and what precisely can we see or what can't we see? And you're in your mind sort of ticking off one at a time. Not them, not them, not them. So we get slightly closer. As you're all looking around, what would you like to do next?
So do you want to do that and then head towards our thievery?
Also, yes, that is a very good question. Definitely let me know when, so just so you know, when you guys fill this little thing up. So when today is over, it won't be over. You'll still have your opportunity, of course. So let me know when you guys want to head back and try to steal.
Yeah, because
realistically, what part of the event is the most attraction catching? The most people will be there.
I'd probably say near about dinner time. They have a surprise planned, something big and juicy. They haven't said precisely what it is.
I guess slightly before then.
Yes, because I think we should be there for at least half the dinner.
Yeah.
Are you guys all headed to the shooting range or just our list?
Absolutely.
All right, I found cute little targets as well. As you guys head on over, you see someone walking away and their hand is bloody and they're looking at it damn it. And Kincaid's just kind of, all right, try again later. Your group comes up and goes, hey! How are my favorite people? How are we doing?
We're good. Let's try this one.
Excellent. First and foremost, of course, he turns around and hands out a pen to each of you along with a sheet of paper. Please sign this waiver for me.
Kincaid, please explain why.
Of course, Vegas. Written there in plain text for all to see. And if
I'll read it out loud.
Yeah, of course. If one were to be harmed during this situation, wow, a 25, that's really good. Fortunately, I didn't really include too much bullshit, but you can read between the lines.
Yeah, it checks out logically at least, so,
Indeed, if you're harmed during this little escapade, well, you signed up for it, so no harm, no foul, right?
Sounds good to me.
It's fine. If you get hurt, I can patch you up.
I'll sign it with a flourish.
Perfect. It shouldn't kill you unless you're horribly inaccurate, but
Arbalest is trying to sign it and he doesn't know his name, so he puts an X down.
That'll do. I know who you are. Alrighty, well, game's pretty simple. Whatever you like to throw or shoot at any of these targets, just do so. I prefer throwing knives, of course, but entirely up to you. And
you're not providing the knives?
Oh, I have a line of knives if you want to throw these. They're not cursed or anything. You don't need to worry. Freshly sharpened as well. I wouldn't give you shit.
Ooh, I'll grab 3.
Perfect.
Wait. How many attempts do we get?
3. Good timing. Basically, you need to land more than you miss, so best 2 out of 3. It was in the document that you very quickly signed, Vega, without reading.
Okay.
Yeah, well in there.
All right, and of course, if you'd like to gamble, you're more than welcome to do so.
What are we gambling?
Money,
Do I get any
obviously.
bonuses for distance, or what's the deal here?
You get a bonus if you hit all 3. And as he says that, he pulls a lever, the wall comes up, and you notice, rather than a full-on target, they're basically just 3 bullseyes. He smiles widely at you.
Oh, that sounds simple enough. You sure I don't get anything extra if I point like all the way to the back to the tree, hit it from there?
Shit, if you can somehow hit all 3 from that distance, yeah, you'll get something extra.
Yeah, might as well try then, right? All or nothing.
All right, sure. He turns and is like, what the hell? Okay.
I'm gonna move out of the way.
I wager 2 gold. He can hit all 3.
Well, you need to wager on yourself there, Vega, but sure.
Oh.
Oh, it's only 105 feet. I don't even need to use my bullshit.
All right, he'll kind of motion. Just basically say, like, okay, if you can hit all 3, sure, why not? Literally just roll me, no map or anything. Just roll me an attack shot 3 times. I can't set a custom DC, unfortunately. But for these, what's your guys' plus to hit right now? It's plus 9, I think, right?
Yeah, plus 10.
Plus 10?
For both, yeah.
Very
Should
nice.
be also for Vega, I think.
So for each of these, it should be 18. So you're just trying to beat an 18 on all 3 of them.
Well, I mean, it's not too bad, I guess, but odds. I'm just gonna click all 3 of them real quick and see what happens. That one hits.
24, 23, oh, 21!
Okay.
Nice! You got all 3, hell yeah! All right, first one, 6 in, Kincaid goes, yeah, good shot there, friend! Second one comes hurling by, nails it perfectly, and goes, wow, you have really good aim! And as you take aim slowly, don't want to miss the last one, Flint is hanging back and he nods approvingly at you, Arbalist. As you fire off, someone happens to walk by the pier, and whatever they were about to put into their mouth, you skewer and send it directly into the bullseye. And Kincaid's just like, holy shit!
No, sorry about that.
He starts laughing from here, like, wow, all right, that was impressive. I can't even be angry. Jesus.
Yeah, I won! What did I win?
I didn't let you bid, Vegas, so you didn't win anything.
Oh, God
I mean,
damn
they
it.
call me Arbalest for nothing, you know.
My God, you are quite skilled. I'm glad I hired you people.
Honestly, it was too easy. I can do it from 4 times as far. 3 times.
That's a bit insane, but all right, I do believe you.
All right, you braggart, it's my turn.
I need to be good at something, Vega.
Let's see. You won that quite quite handily. So, let's see. I got this little doodad for you, and he kind of wriggles around, and goes, yeah, perfect. And he holds up to you a small wolf canine that is bound to a strip of leather and tied to a buckle or strap on your suit of armor. Have a little wolf fang talisman, my friend. Wolf fang fist.
I've actually tried before. Oh, nice.
Oh, and for taking the shot so far away, he click click shoots 2 gold coins at you.
Nice. Let me add those.
I already did. You're welcome.
Even
Alrighty.
better.
Vega, what are you throwing?
The knives.
Alrighty, perfect.
I rage first.
All right. Before you start chucking shit, Vega, what precisely are you bidding?
2 gold.
Alrighty, have fun with that. And he takes a step back.
I'm gonna pull out my pockets, my money pouch, and just dump it out so that he can see it's all I have on me.
Wait, do you actually gain anything extra from having rage on at this point?
No, it just looks cool.
He's just mad.
Go ahead and throw your javelin, by the way, for rolling.
I have to equip it first. I'm doing the first one all 3 times, right?
Correct,
I
yes.
assume I'm not allowed to eat, right?
Eat?
I don't
Aid.
need aid.
Oh,
What do you
aid.
mean?
Technically, you can.
You sure?
Uh-huh. You don't need aid?
Technically, you can. Oh, okay, hold up.
Okay.
Hold up. You want to throw the third one real quick?
Okay.
All right. This is
You don't
perfect.
need help.
She's raging, right?
Yeah. Now she's literally raging.
All right. So that was definitely something. Effectively, Vega, you huck one pretty confidently after you rage, and it goes hurtling towards its destination and just barely chips and misses the top of this bullseye. As it does, though, rather than landing into the dirt, it kind of wriggles and wobbles, and the knife comes hurtling back towards you. And you notice behind you, this is now erected. It wasn't erected before for you, Arbalist, but the wall that was opened for the targets, a wall was closed behind you, Vega. You're a little closer. There's not really anyone between. It's like a big old tunnel, basically, just for chucking knives. And the knife kind of floats in the air and just suddenly like bounces and whips and flies back at you, Vega, sticking like 2 feet from your arm into the wall behind you.
Oh ho!
You throw another one, and the exact same thing happens. It lands somewhere near your leg. Confident, you will of course hit this third one. You throw it again, and it goes hurtling, bounces off the bullseye, the ceiling, and comes flying back at you. And this time it actually nicks you in the leg for 3 damage. Which actually, when you rage, you get temp HP. So yeah, that actually did help. I think it's exactly 3 too. You're so angry you don't even feel it.
This is a trick!
Partially, yes, but aiming wasn't. Those were horrible.
Enjoy your 2 gold, you cheater!
Yeah, thank you. As you hand it to me, counts them real quick, and smiles and puts them in his pocket.
Unless just like on the side giving a golf clap.
Stomp away.
Was that your last 2 gold?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Unfortunate.
All right, she has 1 silver and 4 copper.
I'll give you a silver.
Wow.
1 silver.
A pity silver.
Yep. I need my gold to buy spells, okay?
I guess I have silver to eat.
Don't eat the silver. Buy food, then eat.
I mean, you can do
can
either.
forage.
Yeah, you can. Forage here.
I mean, we're on
Sure,
a lake,
fish.
right?
Like a seagull. Hey, you can forage for the hot dog that got pinned to the wall.
Sure.
Ooh, perfect.
It's legally mine now that they hit it.
This is very true, yes. Will you bequest the hot dog to Vega?
I mean, I would have given it to Flint so she can have like the half that he hasn't eaten yet, I guess.
Excellent. He only looked at it a little bit.
He can finish it.
But he looks at you and he says, Vega, please.
No, you can finish it, bud.
No, Vega, please.
It's yours, bud.
He looks sad, but then he devours it.
I'll try to find a big fish in the water and shoot it with my crossbow.
Excellent. Alrighty.
Eat that.
Kincaid seems very happy at your guys' little show you put on there. Arbalist rolls stupid well and Vega rolls Vega.
See, on the plus side, well, on the downside for me, I guess, you don't have those rolls when we do our thing.
I don't know.
All right, and as your group is kind of trolling around, you guys have some time to check the crowd and look around a bit. And once again, I shall ask you to find this picked pocket. Which skill would you like to roll? Kane, do you have any ideas?
Would you like to pick some pockets?
Yeah, I could just start picking some pockets.
You
putting
can.
back whatever is not what I'm looking for.
You most definitely can do that. It'll be obviously a bit harder to not get noticed.
No, hold up. When he picks a target, can I intimidate them so that he can come around the back and not get noticed?
Yes, you can 100% do that. So Kane, go ahead and roll me pickety pocketing first, please and thank you.
All right, my rolls are horrible.
All right, we needed a 16, so intimidation, unfortunately, will not assist with that.
Sadly not.
Sadly not.
I mean, I could use a hero point.
Even if I crit?
If you
Got
crit, it
another
was give him
one.
a +2. Oh, there you go. Oh, no, that's you rolling.
Oh, that's cute. That's not a crit, bunny.
I thought that was his roll. I was like, hey, you got it.
No, that's my roll now.
Oh, shit.
Nice. That's critical, isn't it?
No, yeah, with you helping, Vega, that's a 28. So yeah, crit. Wow, holy shit. Okay.
You somehow steal 2 tickets from this guy.
Yeah, so you don't find any tickets, but you find where they're not very efficiently. I will increase this by 2, actually. Diggy damn, son. All right, that will thereby, once you get to the actual pickpocketing phase, lower the DC because it's going to be full before it needs to be. All right, so Vega, anytime you see Kane coming up to maybe getting ready to pick a pocket, you just kind of like, "Arr!"
Yes.
Excellent.
She isn't actually intimidating. She's still pissed from the Kincaid thing.
That too.
Kane,
You're trying to talk to people normally, but you're screaming at them.
Yeah. You're using Vega running around just fuming basically to pickpocket more efficiently.
Yep.
Beautiful. All right, well, you do that with literally no issue whatsoever. And if you all would like to poke out one of the other events, you're more than welcome to do so. As a reminder, you know that the Graves event is a group event, and the one for the clan to the north, Akakaze, is definitely solo. A little bit harder, so probably down Kane's Avenue, but one can assist if one wishes. Or join and just pray your dice roll well.
I intend to join.
Do we know what the Legrays are doing?
Yes. They haven't told you like full on, but you know Phaley would just tell you. It's basically an obstacle course.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I counted wrong. There's multiple. Sorry. There's Phaley, there's Gnosis, and Suki. So 3 actually.
How close are we to dinner time?
We're definitely getting there, but you guys have plenty of time to screw around before then. You've only gotten to
this one is hard for me, right?
Yes. So anyone can enter, of course, but you will have to throw money at it. So you don't really have very much Vega, but you can throw your silver.
You go do the smart one.
Wait, do I have to throw money at it?
They want you to, yes.
Never mind.
I mean, if you want to, I will pay for your entry.
To lend you some. Isn't the one that they're doing the smart one though?
Yes.
Are you saying I'm not smart?
What's your highest intelligence roll?
Also, you just offered to lend me money. What's his face just said he'd give me money. I'm in, Kane. Let's go.
She swims away there.
I'll go hang out with Phaley then.
Excellent. All right. In that time, you'll know effectively what's going on. She won't lie to y'all. You head on over, and basically, you guys just see table after table with little boxes near everyone. You can't precisely see what they're doing. You're off some distance, but you can see Suki and others talking to people up front and whatnot. This is not as active as others currently, at least. But after the current group finishes, suddenly you see a group kind of swarm on up, and you see some of Suki's people congregate back towards this direction. And she bows to them all and looks towards you, and she motions to both Kane and Vega, says, welcome to our fine establishment. You are here to compete, I assume?
Yes.
Wonderful. It'll just be the 2 of you then?
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. She motions for a spot for the 2 of you to sit. And what shall we be bidding today?
Is there whatever we want?
Effectively, yes. If you have any interesting trinkets, we'll definitely take them. But money, of course, is always accepted.
What do I have in the way of trinkets?
You have the money.
Do 3 gold.
Okay. So you have the gecko pin, you got the monkey pin, gecko potion, sorry.
You also have that fleeing potion that's worth like 10 gold, I believe.
Now, I will say, I'll be nice to you, Vega. Don't bid anything expensive, because this is...
Yes.
I can just give you 3 gold if you want to go in with 3 as well.
I feel like the fleeing potion is maybe not the most useful item we own.
It's worth a lot.
It's very good when you need it. It lets you yeet yourself out of the fight.
All right.
It is literally a quick escape.
I'll take the 3 gold.
Okay.
Okay, will you be bidding the 3 gold, though?
Yes.
All right, good luck.
Okay, some holy water you can bid.
So the test itself is going to be about 20 to 30 minutes. It's timed. You must finish the test. But on top of that, she motions in front of you, and you see there's just a paper, but next to the paper is that little box. And you open it, and there's another box inside that box. Except this little thing has ridges and lines all strewn throughout it. And she motions for you guys to go ahead and give it a poke if you'd like. And as some people do, you realize, like, oh, it can be moved. But, it's not currently moving. She says, most excellent. Essentially, the way this will work is you will answer a number of questions. Once you do, they should form the answer you need to solve, or to begin to solve, the next part of the puzzle. Continue that until the puzzle is solved. Good luck.
Sounds simple enough.
You see various...
My self-confidence is waning.
there are various runes and numbers and such on the cube. And very clearly, once you've answered the first 5 questions, by the way, this is not going to be that many rolls. It'll be much fewer. Once you answer the questions, hopefully you'll get the right answer to be able to open the next part. So initially from the 2 of you, you see that the first questions they ask are pretty straightforward. They're basically various street names and such from this town that we are currently in. Not too hard. So a society check from the 2 of you, DC 13.
Hey, that's my check. That's the thing I'm good at.
Okay, I rolled a 1.
I thought I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, not great.
That's just my luck all the time.
He's here for the magic, not the street names, you know.
True.
Your brains kind of hit a wall initially.
We're new here. It's not a fair test.
Not necessarily, no.
He's like so stunned, like, wait, streets have names?
Irate.
I just remember the layout of every town I've ever been in. I don't remember street names.
It does take you... your chair cracks slightly and creaks. Vega's vibrating angrily in her seat. So much so that you accidentally mark the correct answers. You're not 100% sure, but he's got to be it. Kane, you eventually get there at some point. And as you do, you're both realizing, oh, these might be really like locally specific questions. That's not great. But you eventually answer what you need. And the puzzle box is effectively ready for you. And you kind of click, 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 click. And then, all right, so it shifts and moves and turns. And it looks like basically a broken Rubrik's Cube. But it holds that position. Now you see new runes and numbers that have been revealed. They need to be pushed and prodded and twisted in various ways. You could try to guess, but that most likely isn't the best way to solve this. So going forward, knowing what you guys need to ask, I won't tell you what you need to roll. You tell me what you want to roll. But the next question is, effectively, you see people around you filling out their answers pretty quickly. Someone is doing the same thing Vega is. They chug some more of their beer and go, what? I don't know that guy. Oh, man, what the hell? And they're mumbling to themselves. And for these next ones, basically, she's asking various vendor names and what they sell. So like, fish sticks, what do they sell? This other location, what do they sell? Blah, blah, blah. So fairly straightforward, but some of them are a little weird. The first 3 are pretty easy. After that, not so much. So, Kane, what would you like to roll to figure this out? Society is just straight up going for it, but you have options.
I think my best option is actually just society.
Go for it.
If I don't roll a 1.
This is very true. 26! That is a critical success. You can easily make up lost time from the last one. Vega, what would you like to roll?
Well, I was doing manual labor. I feel like I should be good at this.
Okay, you're just going to try society again?
I'm tinking.
Okay.
I mean, thinking you do with your body, right? So thinking is an athletics check, right?
Yes.
No.
You're trying to think, but you're enraged. It's very difficult.
All right.
Alrighty, and a 6. Unfortunately, Vega, not a critical fail, but not great. Kane has taken the lead. He's already on his box. You're on question 2. So you're getting there, but you're getting there.
I rage harder.
All right, vibrating, your pencil snaps and they have to issue you a new one. But you have your pencil. It's okay. And they can give you a look of like, please don't break this pencil. We will charge you for it. And as you're doing...
Any money.
I mean, they've already taken your entry fee, so we have that. And as you're trying to figure all this nonsense out, the last set of questions are very weird. They're basically asking for various items, trinkets, bobs, maybe symbols that you've seen throughout the town. And they're presented in riddle format, but some are very straightforward. Essentially, a location of great hiding or something along those lines. So you almost get the feeling that, okay, these are probably more vague, but they shouldn't be too hard to answer realistically. It doesn't seem like there's a single solid answer. So coming up to the ending stretch, Kane, what would you like to do to answer these?
I'm assuming nothing that they ask has anything to do with like a magical thing. Like a magical place or like event or anything that happens in the town?
Maybe like 1 or 2 of them might be, but nothing like strictly arcane necessarily.
I guess I can just go with another society roll if that works.
Yeah, you can go society down the board if you want. The other options, realistic. Yours is good. The other options are realistically there for Vega.
Wow.
I believe.
Society.
An 18. All right, another success. Excellent. All right, we have a success. No, sorry, a failure, but a critical success which caught you up, and then another success. So effectively, that brings you up to fully being there. 3 of 3, Kane. And you were able to quickly whip through these as you answer. It takes you kind of a second on some of these. They're very odd questions you find. But the last answer somehow leads you to believe, oh yes, this needs to be pushed. In fact, the answer was almost hidden in the question itself, now that you're looking back at it. Once you realize that, you're able to pop the box open, and inside is a small little pearl, basically. And once you've received your pearl, you can show her. She can see, though, as can the others. And you're effectively finished with your quiz. Vega, you see that Kane has finished early. What would you like to do on this final stretch?
Can I secretly assist her?
Yeah, definitely. You're done. You're done before she is.
Because the question's just so vague, I would like to perform some mental athletics in order to creatively write random stuff down.
What?
You would like to cheat?
If you want to cheat, I can make a suggestion.
Okay.
Roll perception to see what people around you are doing.
I'm trying to give you hints, basically.
24. Okay, Kane, if you want to assist with something, that could help her quite a bit.
Like you could literally mage hand press the buttons for her. It's invisible anyway.
Can I use mage hand to move one of her hands?
You can, but I will ask you to roll something because you're literally pulling out a zombie hand to cast a spell, and they will see that. They didn't say no magic, but it was heavily implied. If you can sneak this though, then
try to sneak it. Why not?
Yeah, I'll say a 15 because it's a really weird item.
If you feel, you can just say it's a back scratcher.
Yeah, go and do stealth.
Okay.
Okay.
The meme is strong.
I give up.
It went up. All right, it's 11. Vega's no longer raging.
No, it's not a critical failure at least.
Not a critical failure. So they don't notice, but you notice that they might notice, so you put it away faster than usual. And Vega, maybe you felt something getting ready to poke you, but no pokes. Fortunately, a 25 is very good. Not a critical success. Close, but unfortunately no cigar. And you're about halfway through with the puzzle, and you finish that part, and you're on the final stretch, Vega. And you do solve it, but when you do, you realize that not everyone around you is as smart as Kane, and you're actually in the lead, weirdly enough. At least compared to everyone around.
It goes to my head.
You also notice that something else has gone to these people's heads, alcohol most likely, so not really helping them too much. A couple folk give up and go, shit, whatever, I don't care, and they walk away, and Suki's like, please come again. We'll always be here. And some folks start heading off, and you're the 6th to finish, Vega, 7th maybe, so that's top 10.
Aha! I did it! What is this thing?
She leans over to your desk. What thing? The pearl?
Yeah.
A pearl of knowledge.
Ooh, what is that?
She holds her hand out.
I'll hand it over.
All right, she takes it in her claw, grabs the box, tosses the pearl up, tosses the box up at it. The box almost grabs onto it like a little voracious creature, quickly snapping and closing, and she catches it in her other claw, puts it back in the box, just smiles, and says, essentially, just a way for you to show me that you have finished. Quite simple.
Did you just steal my pearl?
Do you really want the pearl?
Was it pretty?
It was all right.
Nah.
No, I'm sure it was real, honestly. Probably not with this crowd.
Haha, so what did we win?
Well, your friend here won. Unfortunately, you broke one of our pens. Our chair has seen better days, but you did catch up near the end there.
That's not my fault. Your chair is faulty.
Indeed, yes. Your frame is far too robust for paltry chairs, such as ones that we are able to give you. Next time, we will be sure to issue much larger, sturdier chairs, yes?
I will puff up. Thanks for the compliment.
She smiles and
compliment.
Flicks over a singular gold coin to you. You paid 3, but you did at least finish, so you get 1 back. Good job. And Kane, you also bid 3, right?
Yeah.
All right, you win 3.
I'll give Kane. Kane, you can have 1 back.
So winning literally gives you nothing.
Yeah, basically.
No. Well, sorry. Did you already minus 3?
I did -6 because I gave Vega 3 as well.
Okay, so you win 3 on top of your give, so you win 100%.
So I'm back up to where I was.
Okay.
With giving Vega money, unfortunately. Yeah, she says, or if you'd like, you could gamble it all on one final item. Up to you.
Well, you see, I have this invisible thing called hero points that I no longer have any, so I would like to not do that.
Fortunately for you, because the two of you have completed this little mission, both of you get one.
Sure, I'll go for it then.
Excellent.
Sure, I'll tempt fate.
It will be all or nothing, though.
Sure, why not? Let me -6 again, just in case.
I gave you your one back.
Oh, I get an extra 1? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you lose 2 technically, but you know.
Oh, you're not
semantics.
you're not keeping the gold Vega?
No, it wasn't mine to begin with.
All right, I'll subtract it. You're back down to 2 silver. Congratulations. So,
My wallet!
by that logic, Kane was using it to possibly make more money. Alrighty. So she effectively has a riddle for you that's an extension of the final question. And it's essentially asking you of a secret in the town that no one knows, but everyone knows about, effectively. It'll be a DC 18 society check to answer said question. Or you can just tell me something really cool.
Something really cool.
Something absolutely wild, or just make the roll.
I don't know if we've found anything absolutely wild.
There's some living dead guys in the sewer system.
I mean, the cave itself is a hidden secret.
Yeah, I was gonna basically just go with the whole like cave sewer system.
You can also say that there's some living dead guys down there that worship a god.
Pretty much.
Okay, honestly,
Let's mention them.
if that's what you go for, I won't have you roll. She'll just straight give it to you.
I'll just tell her all that.
Sure, okay, that's some seriously spicy information. Knowing all this, her eyebrows perk up a bit, and she nods and goes, "Oh, really? And when did you find this out?"
I feel like I've already told you enough.
This is true. You've not been in town for long, though. Am I correct?
A week or two.
She
you
smiles.
hear things, you do things, you know.
Yeah, she smiles as if to say, "Very impressive. Don't know how you found that out, but we'll be sure to double check it for you. And if for any reason it is not true, they'll find a way to get this item back." So
Isn't there only like one time where they can get down there, really?
Yeah, like once a year.
effectively,
It's
but
closed by now, but they can find
Probably
information about the location.
Hey,
I would have told them they can't get down there for like a year.
that wasn't a riddle. You were gathering information.
did you say that out loud?
Yes.
She winks at you.
I mean, if you
What do
hadn't noticed, the entire game was them gathering information.
What did we
pat
win
Vega
from
on
that?
The back. I pat Vega on the back. I'm just like, don't worry, it's fine. They can know about it. They can't go in there right now anyway.
All right, you see me about to rage, and I'll stop.
Alrighty, as you answer the question, she turns about, digs about in a pouch, and hands you a little seal called a fulu. It's a spirit sealing fulu, so keep all your money, go back to wherever you were at,
Okay.
and now you have this bad boy.
I basically earned 1 gold in this.
Sorry.
Yes, basically.
That's fine.
Well, this is worth 10 gold, so it's pretty snazzy.
I tried. I really did.
It's fine.
I needed to eat before because my brain isn't working.
This is also pretty spicy, if y'all want to look at this bad boy. Spirit Sealing Fulu. Usage. Affixed to one undead creature. Duration, 1 round. This classic Fulu seals the negative energy within an undead, freezing it in its tracks. Upon affixing, the target undead must attempt a DC 17 will save or be paralyzed for 1 round.
I am mixed about this item.
Pretty snazzy.
I mean, I think it has some weirdness about it when I read it, because affixing a fulu is technically a 10-minute action.
Yes, I think for throwing at enemies, it's a bit easier, but I'll double check because they would make
I'm not sure
no
if
sense
that's an
otherwise.
attack or something. Yeah,
I think it's
It might
something
just
along
be
those
like a
lines.
contested check or something. I guess.
I think so,
Reflex
yeah.
save. I don't know.
While they were doing their
Definitely
thing, definitely very useful. While they were chit chatting and kind of doing their thing, Arbalist, you learn that, as mentioned before, this is literally an obstacle race. It's basically going to be a point by point. You guys can all enter at the same time. If you do, of course, you can help each other. So she highly recommends you enter as a group. You can actually bring Flint as well, just because she thinks he's very cute.
He is very cute.
And rather than me telling you what each one is ahead of time, she'll let you know that there are 5. And when you get to it, I'll tell your group what it is. The same time.
Can I see any of them? Is one of them like an obvious climbing thing?
Unfortunately, she can't show you because they're all located inside a big boat that's parked up in this area, so all of it's in the below deck.
That makes sense.
She lets you know
I
that...
I wouldn't go in until those two up there are finished anyway.
Yeah. She basically let you know that this one, along with, interestingly, the Grabowskis, they also have somewhat of an obstacle course. But theirs is different. Theirs is not a race. Theirs requires you to use your head a little bit, so be careful with theirs. And as your group coming over, Bailey very happily...
using our heads, right, as I turn to Vega.
I'm real good at using my head.
I'll look at Kane to confirm that as he goes AFK.
Bailey!
I'll just assume he says something.
She very happily gives you a hug and waves to the rest of your group. Says, absolutely wonderful. It's so nice to see you all again. It feels like it's been a while. 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, which actually isn't that long.
Quite true. We've been so busy, though. How's your group? I assume the three of you are closer now?
What do you mean?
Well, you're clearly all still hanging out and doing work together.
I mean, yeah, they're great. Kane is still a secretive bastard, but
Wow, wonderful. Good thing he can't respond to that.
He can still hear you, though.
Parabolus doesn't remember anything.
I mean, I've gotten some flashes that are slowly coming back.
I'm sure you'll eventually get there. It'll come to you.
No, let's pull out a gun. Better hide, waifu.
Oh no.
I cast gun. Well, if you would all like, of course, you can all enter together. As I was telling Arbalist here, I gave him somewhat of a little hint on what to expect in there. Should make things a little bit easier so you don't get knocked out of the race, yes?
Yes.
Excellent.
Definitely.
As with everyone else, if you'd like to make a bid, you're more than welcome to do so. Most of our more unique items are not necessarily gone, but, well, we didn't really bring too much, unfortunately. Times have been hard, but we always deal in money.
I mean, so can we.
Perfect.
No, I can't. I can't.
Oh, you don't need to spend money, Vega.
You can have the 1 gold back.
No, you keep it. I saw you too.
I'll just tell Feely, like, she tried Kincaid's test, and I'll just smile at her.
I should have been good at it. I don't know what happened.
Probably having an off day, nothing to worry about. We all know how skilled you are.
You're probably just in awe of my shooting. It's fine.
Vega, the Intimidator, will not admit that she was intimidated. No, she will not do it.
Faley has a laugh at that and then motions for the door just up ahead and says, well, if you're all ready, you're more than welcome to enter now. Alrighty, excellent. This one is basically going to go on a how many of these do we clear? Point by point, effectively a chase, similar to what we did before. I'll effectively describe what you all are doing, and you tell me how you decide to tackle said obstacle. As you all head in, some others head in with you. You notice that these are broken up in about 3 to 4 different lanes, and each lane has the same obstacle, but separated. That way you can't really mess with other people. You get the feeling that if somebody else in their clan were to set this up, they most likely would encourage bumping into others. Regarding all that, you all seem to be alone in this lane. Maybe Faley set this up for you. Maybe the limit per lane is 4, and Flint seems very happy to try to figure all this out. So, you were told ahead of time, Arbalist, precisely what you all are going to be dealing with. As you guys turn the corner, your first obstacle meets you face to face. It seems rather straightforward until you take a few more steps. Up ahead of you is a rather large gap, 10 plus feet, and there are poles. Not initially, but your first is like, oh, cool, just gotta jump. As you take a step forward, the ceiling opens up and wooden poles hang down and start swinging, threatening to smack you midair.
Love it.
I would like to latch onto a pole and use him to jump across.
Okay.
Somehow, Arbalest feels like a weird reminiscence, I guess.
The poles or the hole?
The entire construction, I guess.
Okay.
I love this.
All right, Vega, you're just jumping in and going for it?
Oh yeah, I'm going to use these poles as like a... Is it acrobatics for this one?
See, jumping is just athletics, but you're jumping to grab onto a pole?
Yeah, you know, like swinging from bar to bar to bar.
Oh, I gotcha. I would say that's probably acrobatics then, yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I was thinking of a DC, but 26 gets it. Good job. Alrighty. Vega, without thinking, you instantly jump forward, grab onto one of the poles that shoots down, and you just jump from pole to pole to pole almost perfectly, and you get to the other side before anyone can even form a thought on how to get over.
I do a little dance. Come on, guys. What's taking you so long?
Fine. Nice. I'd like to reroll that.
Okay.
Oh, I'll be perfectly in the middle.
All right, 22, perfect. Are you doing the same thing or something different?
I don't know what else I could really do. I'm not very good at any of this. I just came in because everyone else did.
See, it's harder for me because I'm carrying Flint over.
Fair. Are you doing the same thing Vega did, or are you just jumping across?
I mean, it's just an acrobatics roll still, right?
Yeah, effectively.
Yeah, I would just jump across, I guess.
Okay, yeah, basically just flavor.
I'll just jump across too.
Okay, if you're just straight jumping, that's athletics.
Wait, can you just straight jump it?
You can, you just might get smacked in the face.
Oh, I'd rather do what Vega did then, so it's acrobatics.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Better at that anyways.
Leading the way! 22, not a crit, but
Damn, not bad.
Fantastic, as the three of you very quickly clear this first hurdle.
It's because I showed him how it's done real well.
Precisely. We'll actually say that lowered the DC as you flung into there. All right. As you guys whip around and turn this corner, the next area up ahead of you is a very tight hallway. You look up and the walls seem to shoot upward about 15 or so feet. Instantly, you notice the room prior to you was lit fairly well. This one is not. It is just barely dim light. And up ahead of you, you can see that this really tight hallway turns instantly to the left.
So it's like a maze, or is it a squeezed thing?
It reminds you very much of some form of maze, yeah. You definitely can't go two at a time. You guys can walk in a line. That's the only way.
I will pull out my ever-burning and lead the way.
Okay, you just start walking through?
Me too. I was going to ask Flint see if he can spell the exit.
If he can what?
Smell the exit.
Smell the exit.
Yeah, it was probably going like a fishy ocean smell from the exit, right, Shirley?
Yeah, smell the freshest air. Or
like
fishiest air.
The fishiest air.
Fishiest air. Thanks, I hate it.
I would say that's...
You're welcome.
I would say it's too far to smell, but fairly let you know, the next room has a pit in it. And at the bottom of the pit, they... we'll say they introduced a rather smelly, sticky substance if one were to happen to fall. And she allowed Flint to demo this substance. So
go away from it?
No,
go to it.
The next room has the sticky stuff in it.
Wait, so is that the goal?
Yes, we are going to the next room.
Yeah, I mean, your goal is to enter each room, so yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what I'm saying is the fishy smell would be effectively too far away to smell, at least strongly, because it can be either direction. You guys are technically closer going backwards, so. And the rooms are pretty large. Yeah. But this definitely allows Flint to lead the way and shoot on forward. I want to say, Arbalist, roll me survival. I'll lower the DC in order to get through this at a really good time. Excellent. 20, you guys basically fly through this. There are probably a couple ways to tackle this general situation, but you can keep Flint calm, keep the party calm, very quickly issue your orders, and you guys just, it is a very tight squeeze, by the way. There are moments when you kind of have to turn to the side ever so slightly, and it's incredibly dark, but fortunately, you do have your ever-burning torch, and you guys whip on through here with no issue. And as mentioned before, the next room, instantly you see a walkway for you all to stand on that drops a sheer drop into a pit. That stank is starting to come up. Flint looks up at you approvingly, and you can see the only way to get... He nuzzles into your hand. The only way...
I will hindquarter pats.
Excellent. Not as great as head pats, but still pretty good. Pets are pets.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't reach the head right now. It is currently being petted by someone else.
True. It is occupied. Occupado. From where you are to the end, there are sparse logs arranged upright leading to the other side. And the drop is like 15 feet straight down. So you have ledge where you're standing, huge pit with basically logs upright, flat cut for standing on. They do not form a straight bridge, though.
Are they wiggly?
You cannot tell from this distance.
I will make the first move onto them.
Okay. Are you trying to rush? Or are you taking your time?
I want to take my time.
Alrighty. Upon moving to the first 1, 2, 3, Vega, they feel relatively sturdy. They are just logs that are situated straight up, though, so you're not sure how well crafted they are in their position, or if some idiot prior to you tried running through and maybe cracking one. But the ones that you stepped on so far seem good.
Do we want to tie a rope around us so if one of us falls, they aren't instantly gooped?
Are you sure that won't just bring us all down?
All get gooped.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, just don't all go at the same time, I guess.
I'm going to keep moving.
I could say it's an 8 action instead.
Very much so. Do you want to go with the rope, Vega, or are you just kind of going alone?
I can go with my inside ropes.
No, we can't. I will take a normal rope.
That's so fun.
Yeah,
normal rope it is.
You can tie the rope to the other side somewhere, or be the anchor itself, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. That's a smart idea. I will go across first and tie the rope to a safe place.
Sure.
Assuming you don't fail.
Me? Fail? Athletics?
I mean, you said the same about aiming.
And knock on wood.
Go ahead and roll me athletics. To be fair, it wasn't your main weapon that you were throwing, so your accuracy does make sense. A 20, perfect. All right. You make it over with no issues, Vega. It takes you a second, and you actually find 1 or 2 of these. Taking a simple step or even a long stride is not enough. You have to hop a little. And you might as well keep your momentum, so you continue hopping. One of them feels a little creaky, so you're thinking on the way over, avoid this one if you can. You're thinking back, maybe someone jumped on this one and, messed with the base a bit, so it ain't exactly straight. But you do get to the other side. You can find somewhere to anchor the rope, and Arbalest and Kane, y'all can jump over the same way or a different way, up to you. I'll lower the DC because we have cool rope.
Cool rope, my favorite.
I mean, I'm going to use my good roll. I would like to try to balance across, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
Acrobatics.
All right, a 16. You can make it over with no issues. Kane, how about yourself?
Flint does not like the smell of the pit, so he's wailing.
I'll just do the same as Arbalest, I guess.
The stank was fine from a distance, but now that we're more intimate with said stank, we don't want it on our fur. Alrighty, 20, 16, 15, all successes. Good thing you went first. Good thing we used the rope. You all make it to the other side with no issue. Takes a second. Little shaky on one of them, but after a couple hops, we indeed complete the pit. All right, this last area, not last area, there are 2 more. This one seems pretty straightforward. There's an angled wall that isn't completely straight up, but it's a pretty sheer angle. It has handholds. You know, Arbalest, that once you get too close to it, the ceiling will open up and begin to pour water in basically approximately wide enough to smack you on the head at random. So this thing is wide enough. It's about 20 feet wide. It's it's effectively a climb wall that's 20 feet wide, so 3 of you can climb this very easily. But water will just randomly start opening at the top and basically spraying you guys, slowing you down by quite a bit. As we see all this, the water hasn't fallen yet, but you're aware of it, Arbalest. How would you guys like to do this?
Is there a trigger to make it fall?
It's basically proximity. Once you get close enough, it starts going off.
Does the climbing slow us down like rough terrain kind of deal, or is it normal movement except as water hazards?
Basically, the way this works is you guys pick one skill, roll it. If you nailed it, great. If you don't, effectively the water will do just that, knock you back on your ass, and you can try climbing again, but it'll put you guys behind in terms of time.
Yeah, I'm more so checking if the monkey thing would give us an edge.
If you have any item or skill that helps with climbing, yes.
I gave Vega the monkey talisman.
Monkey.
You want me to climb and help you pull you guys up?
Yeah, you can let a rope down from up to stop, surely. I ask. God.
You can carry my inside ropes up, right?
Yeah, I can.
Do you want to use the monkey pin? It basically says, when you activate the talisman, it goes away, so it's gone forever. You use the climb action. When you succeed, you'll move your full speed during the climb, meaning you'll do it very quickly, which should make it easier for you to dodge the water.
And if you crit succeed, you get extra, I believe.
If you crit fail, you only fail normal.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So basically, you cannot crit fail. So if you do well, you do very well. If you do horribly, you just do bad.
Seems like a waste to use it.
Up to you.
It's only 3 gold or something. It's like a cheap thing.
This one is 6 gold.
6 gold. Like, how often are we going to encounter a fight where we need to climb, aside from that one time?
And maybe that other time that we'll have to use it, or the other
Yeah.
one, or that other one.
or that other one.
I mean, we can buy more of them cheap-ish.
All right, I will use the monkey pin.
All right, monkey pin used. This will be much easier, so go ahead and roll me athletics. A 28. Oh my god! And that isn't even a crit. Oh my god, 29's a crit for you. Holy shit. Okay, you fly up this wall, Vega. Instantly, upon getting within melee range of the wall gets within melee range of you and starts pouring water down in various locations. Fortunately, you chose the driest spot first, and it fires off to your right. You start flying up this wall at a speed never before seen by Vegas. And dodging water to the left, dodging water to the right, you ascend like a god to the heavens. And
Make a monkey saw at times the entire time she's climbing up.
wait, wife who hates monkeys, so she probably is trying not to as she's flying up this wall.
Yes.
But you do make it very quickly. In fact, you maybe think you made a record, but yeah, who's to say? Who's to say? And if you have the rope, you can fling it down. And I'm going to say with a crit and using the monkey pin, I won't even have them roll. Y'all just make it up.
Yes, I will fling the rope down.
Excellent. All right. This was very well planned, and you used a fairly expensive item, so I will say you're
what
good.
if we pull the prank and I added some soap on these walls to make it extra slippery for the next guys?
Oh no.
You know, help out Fairly. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
You have time.
Sure, I'll rub some soap over the edges
More
to make it
than
extra
one.
slippery.
Realistically, while Vegas hauling you up, you can just like slap the soap to the wall and just drag it upward.
Yeah, sure.
Is this going to ruin my time?
No, he's multitasking. While you're pulling him up, he's soaping the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, imagine someone cleaning a window, but they're being pulled up as they're doing it, so they just need to like sit there. We're making time, baby. This is great. And the final obstacle. You were warned not to take this right turn too quickly, Arbalest, and you quickly see why. Upon taking the turn, you just see that after you turn right, it turns left into a hallway. After you wait a second, you suddenly hear a very loud, like, boom, as something slaps up against the wall you can just barely see. Peering around the corner, you are aware this is literally just a straight hallway, except at the other side is a cannon, multiple cannons, firing head-sized balls that are basically aiming for your chest to knock you on your ass.
I thought we weren't supposed to use violence at this game.
They're not metal balls. Imagine like a really, really big dodgeball or a soccer ball being shot into your chest. Wouldn't kill you, but it's going to hurt a lot.
Well, I'm leading the way again.
Good.
Are you though? Like, how is this triggered? Is it just random again, or is it triggered or mechanisms? Or
they've been firing. She warned you to wait because some people turn the corner too fast and you get smacked in the face as one's coming.
Do
I would
they
like to perceive a pattern?
Yeah, I was going to say, do they have a pattern? Like, do they move?
Potentially, yes. Arbus, you can go ahead and roll perception. Kane, are you thinking anything in particular? You do notice with a 19, there is definitely a pattern.
Not good.
No, 19's very good. With a 19, there's definitely a pattern, and you notice the floor itself is declined ever so slightly because all the balls are rolling back. Holy shit.
I also noticed the pattern.
What do you want to know? Yes, with a 26, yes. It's very much a very good pattern.
Can I use the pattern to, hey guys, follow
what if
me
you
exactly?
just grabbed all the balls with your mage hand? They would stop firing, right?
They would, but there are plenty, so it might take too long.
Not too bad.
You can, it would just take a while.
Yeah, we got to make good time.
Yeah, the straight sprint, it's a doozy to get there. It is literally a straight sprint, and it's downhill, but knowing the pattern will make it much easier.
Like, how high are these balls aiming? Is it random, or can I technically crawl underneath them?
You can probably crawl underneath them, but it will take you a while.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Okay, you definitely can.
As long as like the things never shoot low, I guess.
That low? No, they shouldn't shoot that low. But I will say with both of your 19 and 26 perception checks, y'all know the pattern by now.
Can I just like?
I mean, if it's low enough, I'll
shield
just
and go in
send.
front.
Yeah.
If it's low enough, I'll just send Flint across because he's small anyway. So
Sure. Well, I'll have Kane. You do your thing first. So you're literally just running. So just roll me athletics. But we'll keep in mind that you are using shields. So if anything shitty happens, that will eat the shit.
This is fine. My athletics are fine. They should be.
21. Absolutely destroy it. All right, Vega, you're running in too, right?
Absolutely, full tilt.
Same thing, full tilt. 22. All right. Arbus, you see your friend Vega charge in, your other friend with a shield. Do you want to crawl or you want to just follow them?
I mean, seeing them running across, I guess I'll just try to backflip across.
Okay, what? Okay.
Backflip
How dare you run?
So basically, I wanted to use acrobatics.
All right, sure.
Where's my button?
All right, 21, 22, 19. DC is lowered from those amazing perception checks and the shield. If anything were to get in the way, you would be able to slap it right back in its face. And as you guys are almost sliding down the hill, you realize that it's a little slippery as well, but fortunately, you have a solid foothold and a solid hand foothold as you're flipping down. There's no stopping Arbalest. He's big boy, big momentum. Flint looks a little worried. Hopefully you can stop yourself, but you are just flying down this decline as you guys are getting closer and closer to the door. Balls are just hurling by your face, by your side. You guys are like tilting and dodging ever so slightly. One ball, as Arbalest is making absolutely beautiful, wonderful form, it looks like he's about to get like struck in the head, rolling into it. But Kane, you kind of dash in front. You smack the ball out of the way with your shield. It goes hurtling, bounces off the ceiling, hits the floor, shoots off to the side. As seconds later, all three of you are safe past the finish line. Clearly, the first team to have finished. Faye is waiting for you along with some other people from the family, and they're all cheering you guys on. Not like horribly surprised, but maybe with your time, you're getting some looks like, damn, they flew through that. Holy shit.
Well, Faye, am I top of the ranks?
You're always top of the ranks to me, Vega.
I appreciate that, but I actually wanted a statistical numerical value today.
Oh, numbers.
For the magical leaderboard appears next to Vayli.
Yes, for any particular stunt or the whole thing?
Preferably all of them individually, plus the whole thing.
Sure, why not? She very quickly shows you they have been indeed keeping time, and maybe someone's watching in the inside. She lets you know that the climb, you destroyed the climb. You were easily number one, Vega. No one beat you there. For everything else, you guys are close to top. You're not top, but you're really close. Your time is top 5 for the day, easily.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else is going to be doing good at the climb at this rate.
Who beat me?
We left a surprise.
She smirks. Why is that?
Who beat me?
I'll just give her a hand with my soapy hand, I guess.
Okay, she laughs at that and pretends she doesn't see it because you know what? That means more people aren't going to finish, and that means more money for us. So who cares? Anyway.
Who beat me?
No, we talk about it.
You're the best, Vega. Don't worry about it.
Who beat me?
It was a team effort that beat you, no individual.
I beat you in the shooting range.
Screaming, angry. Your mic completely cut you out, by the way.
Good.
I even
my ears, thank you.
I'm telling you, you make noises that are not of this world. The mic just doesn't like you. It has an anti-waifu setting on, apparently. I'm sorry, it tried. Anyway, with this little mission here being finished, you guys pop on out. The sun is indeed beginning to set. Each of you go and add 1 hero point for absolutely knocking out basically all of those. You guys nailed those. So everyone had a hero point. In terms of reward, honestly, everybody at this point, because y'all did do so well, everyone just take 3 gold.
Kane, you can have 2 of my 3.
You can keep it.
I love gold.
No, you can have it. You can have it
keep
back.
Your money. Keep your money. I won't take it.
Fine.
No.
Yeah,
I have 3 gold richer now.
To make Vega not feel as bad, I'll give her the wolf fang as well.
What does it do again?
When you do a trip action, I believe it is. When you successfully trip, you can add your damage to it, your strength modifier.
It says the word athletics, Vega. You probably want it.
Oh, yes, that is
It
perfect
says the
for
word
me.
athletics.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, and on this note, like I said, sun is setting. We have one more activity that if we'd like to, we may definitely partake in. And after that, things are going to get wild, which should be your window for a thieving. But until that moment, we shall pause for the day and meet up next week.